Comic gun flipping around. Comic gun flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. How are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
Going as fast as I can! Doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
What the first appearance this week? You were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So
Yeah.
what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics.
new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You
shot.
want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really
You have options.
Number 1.
both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25 and
It's
same
gonna have a lower print run.
to do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that, though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
To get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo. Mambo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Boy.
Come on, Rachel.
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in his one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah!
Hey everyone, welcome
welcome to the Thursday Night Ultimate Comics live show. It is me, Zach, your host for the evening. If it is your first time watching the show tonight, make sure you go into that pinned comment in our chat or in the description of the show for our claim form. Fill that out with all your information. Lets us know where we're sending your books and how you're paying for them. As far as shipping goes, it is $8 flat rate shipping across the continental U.S., and it is absolutely free to do pickup at any of our stores locally here, either in the Triangle area or down at our location on Fort Bragg, Liberty, whatever you want to call it. And then as far as claiming goes, when you're putting claim in chat, make sure you put the letter placement as well as a descriptor for the book. So if you put a Batman book on D, say D Batman or Batman D. Just makes it easier for us to know exactly what you're looking for. As far as multiple claims go, we do stream on both Facebook and YouTube, so there are two separate chats. We get them both on our side in the correct order. So if you're like, man, I don't see that claim, that beat me out. Trust us, it came through in the correct order with both the chats on our side. I think that's it.
Yeah, it's like you fulfilled your script.
I feel it fulfilled my quota. I think that might be the quickest yet. I don't know. I don't keep track. Yes, I do.
Stopwatch says.
But anywho, let's get started putting some books up. So going first on A, I was really excited when I found this, so that's why it's going up first. We have RoboCop, The Future of Law Enforcement, #1 from Marvel Comics. It is in very fine to near mint condition for $10, and it is going to go up here on A with that beautiful artist rendition of Peter Weller. Going up on B, we have I Hate Fairyland #1. This is the explicit cover, so I will warn you, you'll see some explicit language coming up on the board. Not that I could really do to stop it. They printed it this way. Actually, I'll do this. I'll put a sticky note over the explicit stuff in case there's any, little kiddos watching. But we all know the F word that goes before Fairyland here. But this is I Hate Fairyland #1, $15 in very fine to near mint condition. Still got some explicitity on there, but not any word explicitity. You just have some, pretty jovial hand gestures.
Let's say we'll keep the gesture, but we'll...
Yeah, I mean, that's interpretive.
True, we don't have any, blur effects or anything.
Yeah, and I feel like if I put any more sticky notes on there, you wouldn't actually be able to tell what book it was. So at least I covered up the words. You can give me credit for that at the very least. Going up on C now, I have Sandman, The Doll's House. This is part 1 of The Doll's House. It is issue 10 of the series. Near mint minus condition for $35. Once again, this is the part 1 of the Dollhouse storyline. Your first appearance of the Corinthian, who is that real evil serial killer, dream or nightmare character who has the teethy mouths for eyes. You have your first appearance of Desire and Despair of the Endless, who is part of the same family as Death and Morpheus and stuff. Oh, already picking that up?
Yep.
I don't have to go through the rest of the list, but I will. First appearance of Rose Walker, first appearance of Fiddler's Green, and yeah, so a lot of first appearances there for that Sandman. Congratulations on claiming that.
I love that art.
Oh yeah, it's great. Going up on C to replace it, hey, it's Casey Jones and Raphael, #1, near mint condition for $25. There you got Raphael just pouncing down on Casey Jones there while he's fighting a whole bunch of various goons of, I don't even know, they don't look like motorcycle people, they just kind of look like punks with guns. That's going to go here on C for, hey, Casey Jones, everyone's favorite sports-themed hero. Because, only other sports people I can think of themed are villains from, DC and stuff, like Sportsmaster.
Yeah.
Going on D, actually I'm going to do this one. Going up on D, I got Daredevil 187. This is a near mint minus condition for $8. And this is a perfect representation of how I feel when I'm using the bathroom. My cat keeps clawing and meowing at the door, and I feel so awful for just leaving him out there. But that's me. So, anyway, Daredevil, number 187, near mint minus condition, go up here for $8 on D for Daredevil.
Joe was saying, I paid for the rest of that list. Read it. Jen says, archery is a sport.
Yeah, if you're shooting at, a target or an animal. I don't consider it a sport anymore when you're shooting at people. Well, unless you're whatever the name of that character is, the Russian like Baron from the greatest game or whatever it's called, the most dangerous game.
The most dangerous game.
I passed 8th grade English.
I know literature.
Yeah, I know things other than comic books, I swear. Going on E, I got Spider-Man number 46. This is in near mint condition for $10 and includes this reproduction animation cell from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. So it's not, an original animation cell. It is a recreation of the animation cell. I actually have one of these at home where it's him versus Dr. Octopus. But they're still really cool, especially if you love that 90s animated series as much as I do. It's still just like a cool thing to have in the house.
Valrook saying the infamous Super Pro from Marvel.
Oh, I forgot about Super Pro. You're right. You know what? Keep hitting me with those sports people, because apparently I missed some people. Other than archery, I'm still not giving that one up. Going on F, we got Avengers number 102. This is in very good condition for $10. It's a bit lower grade in that very good condition just because it has some staining and foxing going on in the cover here. But it does feature Grim Reaper, who's kind of one of my low-key favorite Avengers villains. Marvel really hasn't used him too much recently. It feels like they kind of just swept him under the rug or something. But who knows? Maybe we'll get some more appearances here in the future.
So proud.
I know. I'm so proud of that joke. And I know, only a couple people are going to get what I'm talking about. But I'm real proud of that one.
I follow you. It's worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. Going last book up to start off the night. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 4 from Marvel Comics. This is the newsstand copy in very fine condition for $10. And you got some of the main members of the Joe squad here. You got, Duke right up front there. You got Snake Eyes, and you have Scarlet all front and center there. Going to go over here on G for G.I. Joe.
We've got request for X-Men, and what is on A?
All right. I'll definitely look for some more X-Men when I go through the boxes here to refill my stack. And then on A, that is RoboCop, the future of law enforcement, number 1 from Marvel Comics. Very fine near mint condition for $10. It is basically the first comic adaptation off of RoboCop after the movie came out.
Christopher wants to know if you would do E for 6 as well as F for 6.
Yeah, I can do both of those for 6.
Robert is picking A, RoboCop.
Sweet.
For a second there, I thought I was going to have one of those moments where I can't read.
Wait, you're telling me Robert picked up RoboCop?
You know,
Which just reminds me of, I don't know if anyone else has seen this image, there's a bootleg RoboCop action figure. You can find it pretty easily on the internet, but it was a bootleg action figure that replaced RoboCop with, just changed his name to Robert Cop.
Well, it just made me think of, we had a floor staff at one of my theaters I worked at that was named Robert, but we called him Rebobert.
Well, going up on A to replace that RoboCop, I got Amazing Spider-Man number 130 in fine to very fine condition for $25. This is your debut of the Spider-Mobile or Spider-Buggy, whichever one you want to call it, and your first cover appearance of Jackal. You can see him back in the background there, kind of just, I don't know, watching the fight, just kind of beckoning with his hand out. That is going to go up here on A for Amazing.
Got some love for your Boba Fett shirt.
Thank you. I was also gonna have a new Hawaiian shirt to go with it, but it literally got delivered to my house 15 minutes after I started driving over here. So you'll see that next week. I ordered not 1, not 2, but 3 new Hawaiian shirts this week, which I'm all super excited for, and I'm hoping you'll enjoy them when I eventually wear them. Going on E, I got Avengers number 218. This is in very fine condition, a newsstand copy for $8, and you have the Avengers taking on this not even really taking on this person, but dealing with this person who keeps coming back from death and who just wants to die at this point. My God, I know there's another character like that who's just like immortal, so he's just become a tortured soul where he just wants to die.
Friggin'
I know.
Pariah.
Pariah's one. I know. I think. Kane at some point with the Sandman stuff has that issue.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, Miracle Man kind of has.
Yeah, Miracle Man has that issue too. Less about being immortal and more just dealing with mental issues, which relatable. But going on F to fill our board back up, we got a Venom Carnage #1 near mint minus condition for $35 here. That's going to go here on F. That has your first appearance of Pat Mulligan, who is a NYPD officer who later becomes Toxin, the direct offspring of Carnage, therefore making it Venom's grandson symbiote, kind of. It's symbiote biology and family trees are real weird. But yeah, so this is your first appearance, Pat Mulligan, who later becomes Toxin, who I think Toxin then eventually ends up with Eddie Brock at some point.
If you're looking for specific issues, we ask that you go ahead and just message the Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook page.
Yeah, because can't guarantee that specific issues are going to be in here, but we got a huge warehouse to go through here, so if you send us a message, we can always keep an eye out as we're processing stuff through the warehouse.
Yeah, and then we have requests for Werewolf by Night,
Gotcha.
Adventures into Fear, Creature Commandos we probably won't have, and then First Silk, I would recommend keeping an eye out for that Spider-Verse show coming up.
Yeah. And then, what were the other ones? Adventures into Fear. I can keep an eye out. I'm not 100% sure I can guarantee we'll have anything.
And then
Werewolf by Night. I know we've had some stuff in the mix here before, but I know we've kind of been trying to cycle more stuff through these boxes recently, but I'll keep an eye out in case there's any stuff still here in the mix.
Would you do G for 5, give it a 10, that's G.I. Joe?
Yeah, I'll do that for 5. And I will replace that with, let's see what I got here.
Marvel Chillers 3 through 7 is another request.
I will see what I can do. I'm going to look through the boxes here for some of the requests, but first I got to put up a book on G real quick. Going on G, I got Batman number 628, near mint condition, or near mint minus condition for $5, and you just have this, oh my God, this cover is absolutely gorgeous with Batman up front there with the monstrous visage of Scarecrow in the background. That is just absolutely gorgeous. That's going to go here on G for how gorgeous it is. And now I'm going to go over here and look for some of y'all's request books. And in the meantime, I don't know how much Alan or Sienna talked about it on Tuesday, but that Marvel's trailer, right? Coming out on Monday. I think that came out on either Sunday or Monday. That was real good. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too. I thought it was really good. Like a fun, Freaky Friday sort of thing.
Yeah. Where it's just they're all entangled because of their abilities, so now they're just swapping places anytime they try and use them.
I got a few things. Courtney's picking up Batman on G.
Perfect.
Would you do F for 25? You have it at 35.
I could do it for 28.
Alright, and then would you do... make sure I get the letters correct real quick.
Yeah.
B and D together for 18. You have it
at 23. Yeah, I can do those together for 18, absolutely. Alrighty. So obviously I didn't look too much in here, but I was able to get a couple things specifically for that X-Men request we had up here. So going up on B right now, I got the Uncanny X-Men number 139 in very fine condition for $25, which is the debut of the brown and tan, I call it brown and yellow outfit for Wolverine, but brown and tan costume for Wolverine. This is the debut issue for that. This is the issue where Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men as Sprite, and this is your first appearance of Heather Hudson, who becomes Guardian later on. That's going to go up here on B.
Alright. Joe accepted that offer at 28. Sorry, Vic, you're still a little bit too late on that Venom. Request for She-Hulk and Invincible, as well as OG Marvel Gargoyles and Wildcats.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Filling up the board real quick. Going on F, I got Saga number 3 in very fine condition for $15. And this is your first appearance of Isabel, both interior and on cover. That is going to go down here on F once again. That is just, I mean, obviously Saga is an absolutely phenomenal series, and Isabel is personally one of my favorite characters. The half-exploded ghost babysitter. She's the greatest. That is there on F. And then going on G, I got Street Fighter 6, but not the new Street Fighter 6 that's coming out soon. This is just Street Fighter issue 6 from Image Comics, near mint condition for $5. Great Dustin Nguyen cover here of the lineup of characters. I mean, you got, let's see, we got Ryu, we got Guile there in the background, we got Ken, we got Chun-Li. Oh my god, I'm failing on some of these other names though. But it's a good cast there. Great cover by Dustin Nguyen. Can go here on G.
Gustavus is picking up both B and F.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we have an Isabel pop at the mall that every day I see it, I'm like, I kind of want to pick that up.
I have one already. I have that. I have the lion cat with the bloody mouth. I also have the. I also have. They released a lion cat statue. Like I want to say, like at this point, 5 or 6 years ago. I have that at home, boxed up somewhere.
G is going to Courtney.
Alright.
And then what is the ASM on A, and what is the grade?
The ASM on A is Amazing Spider-Man 130. It is in fine to very fine condition up there for $25, and that is your debut issue for the Spider-Mobile, aka Spider-Buggy, depending on who you ask, and then your first cover appearance of Jackal, who, of course, loves his clones and is the cause of the Clone Saga. Going up here on B, I got Batman Ego by Darwin Cook, near mint condition for $20. I think this is I want to say this is the first printing of the story here. Gonna go up here on B for Batman. If you haven't read Batman Ego, it's absolutely phenomenal. Darwin Cook is one of the, I mean, sadly he's no longer with us, but he was one of the all-time greats as far as like that almost like Silver Age, Golden Age style kind of art, but he had some really in-depth storytelling with his writing as well, and it's really shown especially in Batman Ego here. Going up on D is the Defender of the Universe of Voltron, number 7 from DDP Publishing, near mint condition for $8. You just got a nice little close-up shot of the Voltron robot there with his sword in hand. And go up here on D. Well, I guess their sword in hand, since it's like a crew of 5 piloting it. Let's see.
Darren wants to know if you do Batman Ego for 15 or 20.
I can absolutely do that for 15. Take that down. Going up on B to replace that, I got a Wonder Woman number 185 with this absolutely great Adam Hughes cover here. Near mint condition for $10. Great Adam Hughes cover. Once again, Wonder Woman beating the hell out of some Nazis, you know, as she do. Going up here on B.
Courtney's picking out Voltron on D.
Alrighty. Replacing that up here on D, I got Uncanny X-Men 268. This is in very fine plus condition. This is a newsstand copy for $12. Obviously, it is a super iconic cover by Jim Lee with Cap, Black Widow, and Wolverine all together. This is the issue that revealed Wolverine, Black Widow, and Captain America knew one another during World War II. And this has your origin of the first meeting between Wolverine and Cap, also during World War II. That is going to go up here on D.
Courtney's picking up Wonder Woman on B.
Going up on B to replace that, I got Silver Surfer #1. I believe this is from the second All Red run, because I think the first run was the one where they actually introduced her, his like sidekick girlfriend character. I cannot remember her name. And then this was like right afterwards, like after like a 6-issue run, they renumbered it back to #1. So this is that second run with the All Red team. Going up here on B.
Would you do D for 8? Give it a 12 for David.
Yeah, I do that for 8.
And Courtney, make sure that you fill out our contact form located in the pinned comments so we get you invoiced for these.
Yeah, it's either in the pinned comment in the chat, or you can go to the description of the show and it has that link there as well. That just lets us know where we're sending your books and how you're paying for them. And of course, you can also do local pickup at one of our physical locations for absolutely free and don't have to pay shipping or anything. Going up on D now. Hopefully I can get down to F and G. They've been empty for a bit. Going up on D, I got Miss Marvel #1. This is from the Reed run when she had introduced her like second costume before she became Captain Marvel. But that's going to go up here on D for Danvers. Hey. Miss Marvel #1 up there on D. Going on F, I got a Black Panther #29. This is in near mint condition for $8, and this is one of those Sudam Marvel Zombies covers with zombified Black Panther, Giant Man, or I guess, yeah, Giant Goliath. I think that's Goliath there. And then you have Spidey, Wolverine, and then 3 members of the Fantastic Four. No Reed, just Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and Fang.
Oh yeah, you're good, Courtney. It looks like I was on an older version of that sheet, so I'm seeing it now. Thank you.
And then going on G, we got Batman issue 630, near mint minus condition for $5. Another great cover by Dustin Nguyen here. I just love this one and the 632 we had up here earlier because, like, even though they're not tied into the animated series, it feels like it still has that kind of build from the animated series and just like absolutely phenomenal. Going here on G. And y'all have gone through so many books already. I have nothing back here, so I have to look through the boxes real quick.
Would you do D for 7? You have it at 10 for Emilio?
Yes.
As far as, yeah, so it looks like we didn't get back to you yet, Fabio. We're just having a lot of, we're changing around who's responding to the messages a little bit right now. We're kind of working out that schedule, but basically just message us and tell us which ones you're looking for and we can get you on that list for those ratios.
I still gotta look through the boxes to get some more stuff for my stack back here, but I know I gotta fill up that one open spot at the very least. So going up on D, I got the New Avengers number 27 in near mint condition for $12. This has your first appearance of the second Ronin, who is AKA, I'm sorry to spoil this, I think at this point 15-year-old book. It is, of course, Clint Barton, AKA Hawkeye, and that is gonna go up here on D. Or the zombified Goliath on that Black Panther cover down here.
Sweet, yeah, I'm seeing that, David, so you're all good. Probably don't have RoboCop versus Terminator, but...
Yeah, I that's why I ran that RoboCop first thing, because I was like so excited to see a RoboCop book in here. But now I'm thinking I kind of blew it too early.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one in a while. That's always a really fun one.
Oh yeah, it's a great series.
Robert was asking earlier, how can Black Widow be around from World War II?
This was before the retcon, so she was like way older originally. And I think they retconned her I want to say somewhere around like either the late 90s or early 2000s to like kind of make her one of the younger cast members of the Avengers.
Christopher wants to know if you do Black Panther on F for 4, you would 8. Let's sort in.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for 4.
Alright.
I got a little stack here. Yeah, so going on F, fulfilling another one of those requests. I know who requested She-Hulk, because it feels like they've been requesting She-Hulk for a while during the shows, and it feels like I've never had any She-Hulk to pull for them. Gustavus. I finally got some She-Hulk books for you here. So going up first, I got She-Hulk number 10 with this great pulpy cover that says, "I married a man-wolf." Very fine near mint condition for $5 there. Got, of course, She-Hulk dressed up for, I guess, a skimpy wedding like ceremony with a big old man-wolf there on the side. That's going to go here on F.
Gustavus is picking it up.
Alrighty.
What is on D?
On D, that is New Avengers number 27. That is in near mint condition for $12 and has your first appearance of the second Ronin, which was Clint Barton's iteration of Ronin. Going on F, I got Silver Surfer number 50. This is in near mint condition for $5 and has that sweet, sweet chrome effect both on Silver Surfer as well as on the title and letterbox up here. And that is going to go down here on F. Probably, I think this has actually been up here the longest at this point. This Amazing Spider-Man A. So I'm going to take that down so I can replace it. Hey, Gustavus, don't go anywhere because I did find a second She-Hulk book for you. We had 10 up here a second ago. This is number 11 to go with it, homaging the American Gothic painting. Near mint minus condition for $5 for that She-Hulk 11 going up here on A.
Would you do Avengers on D or 8? Give it 12.
Yes.
Courtney is picking up Silver Surfer on F.
Sweet.
We probably don't have Detective 1047 tonight. If you're looking for a single or like a particular issue, we just ask that you message the Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook page.
Yep, and once again, we ask you to do that just because we can't guarantee we don't have specific issues in here. But we have a big warehouse that we are constantly processing and finding new books in. So if you send us a message, we put you on a list, and when we're processing stuff, we're like, hey, I think someone requested that, so we go and double check and let you know. And we can just add it to your invoice when we do find it. Going up here on D now, I got... Hey, I know someone wanted RoboCop and Terminator. I put up a RoboCop book. Now, here's a Terminator book. We got The Terminator, number 15 from Now Comics. This is, of course, based off of the novel The Terminator, not the movie The Terminator. Very fine to near mint condition for $8 going up here on D. So, I mean, if you got that RoboCop book, get this Terminator one, and you can just kind of smash them together. It's pretty much RoboCop versus Terminator at that point. Then going on F, I got from Marvel and DC Comics. This is the Uncanny X-Men and the New Teen Titans, number 1 in near mint condition for $10. Going to go here on F, with both the X-Men and Teen Titans squads running away from the Dark Phoenix there in the background. Going here on F.
Valorant's picking up the She-Hulk on A. David, yeah, you can just message us through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah. Going up on A now. Actually, God, we have been running through books so quickly, and I've been trying to fill this board so much. I haven't realized how much time has passed, so I need to grab a key book, actually. So,
While you're doing that, Jason is taking the X-Men Titans on F.
That's perfect, because it gives me a prime spot to put this book on, because this is great. This is Conan the Barbarian, the number 24 from Marvel Comics Group. This is in very fine condition for $175 and features your first cover and second appearance of Red Sonja going down here on F. And now that we got our first over 100 book up tonight, I do want to go over real quick our layaway plan. So for anything we put up on the show, especially, keys that are a bit higher price, we do offer a layaway option. The way that works, it is a 10% down deposit on the invoice for the show, and then over the course of 6 months, you get to pay it off. So it's going to be about, 15% every single month on an invoice. If you want to pay it off early or want to bump up a certain payment, let us know. We can work that out for you. And if you currently have a layaway, because we only allow one layaway item at a time and only one layaway at a time, let us know. We can set it up so that this invoice, you pay off that current layaway and start a new one. But that is it. So obviously, if you want some of these keys and you're just like, man, I can't afford that today, but can't afford it over the course of 6 months, obviously tell us you want to do that on layaway in your claim. I got A open.
I don't know if you would do D for 3 or would 8.
I could do D for 4. I want to get at least 50% that asking price. And then going up on A, I got the Rocketeer Adventure Magazine #1, near mint condition for $8. Absolutely gorgeous cover here of the Rocketeer going up on A. Yeah, no, I haven't read every Rocketeer book, but I love that Rocketeer design. It is so good.
Just kind of like that, just industrial steampunk-esque element.
Yeah,
helmet.
I'm not a huge steampunk person. I'm not one that's like, I want gears on my top hat and big welding goggles. But this kind of World War II style industrial stuff, I really dig. I mean, obviously, because I love Rocketeer. I love Atomic Robo, which is another one of those very kind of retro 40s style designs. I love, even though it's more 70s, I love Gundam, especially the early clunky stuff.
Just talking about that before
Yeah,
the show.
Honestly, I just love retro sci-fi stuff. I love the big glass domes over someone's head in space. I love that's why Fallout's my favorite video game universe, is because it's literally that plus a post-apocalypse.
So good. We do not do offers in conjunction with layaway. Layaway is considered the offer. Basically.
Yeah, layaway is considered the offer since you're already splitting it up over months.
So Keith, we countered $4 on D, and then Darren wants to know if you would do that Conan for $140 or at $175.
I could do it if you could bump it up $5 more. I can do $145 for it.
Some love for Rocketeer, for Gundam, for Atomic Robo.
Oh, goody. I'm glad we have people of class in the chat tonight.
It's good to know that people care about Atomic Robo, because we have some Atomic Robo books that I was hesitant to ever put up because I didn't know if anybody would be interested.
I mean, worst case scenario, if no one else claimed it, I'd probably buy them, because I love Atomic Robo.
145 works.
Sweet.
For Conan. I'll have to tell other Zach that that's okay, since he's the one picking the keys now.
And once again, since I waited 30 minutes to put up a first key, I have to put up another one real quick. So let's do this. We went from Conan the Barbarian, who eventually becomes a king, to the king of monsters himself, Godzilla. This is Godzilla King of Monsters #1 from Marvel Comics Group. This is in fine condition. It is a newsstand copy, and it is $50. Also going to go down here on F so you can see it nice front and center there.
Love that.
It's so good. I'm going to take down this Casey Jones here on C, and I'm going to replace that with the most American image I can think of. Superman #79, near mint condition, $5. This is part of the Reign of the Supermen line. This is, of course, after Superman died, when it was competition between Steel, Superboy, Eradicator, and Cyborg Superman to be the new Superman of Earth. And obviously this issue is focused on Cyborg Superman's pitch, which seems a little combination of patriotic as well as murderous with that blaster arm there.
And,
Go here on C.
It's Terminator adjacent-ish.
Yeah,
That's
Terminator Superman.
Exactly. That's my favorite cover though of that whole series right there.
Unless you watch Supergirl, then it's just a cyborg guy.
Going back to like Godzilla and stuff though, did you see that they're releasing a video game for Shin Kamen Rider that's gonna have Kamen Rider, Godzilla, and I think Ultraman all in one?
Oh, that sounds awesome. That reminds me, there was this... It never released in America. It was a Japanese-only release game. I think it was on like PlayStation 3 or something like that. But it was an entire game where you played from the perspective of just someone who lives in Tokyo, and you're constantly running into all these giant kaiju battles from various properties. So it was like you had, Godzilla, you had Ultraman, you had the big getter robots, you had...
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it was just like... It was basically a big homage video game to everyone who loves those big robot or monster fights. It's, once again, wasn't released in America, so you can't, like, find a copy somewhere. But I think if you're tech savvy enough, which I am not, you can find a way to, import that onto your computer and play it on an emulator. But from what I've seen, it seems really cool just being able to walk around and kind of experience these battles from the ground level.
Hey, David says that he is playing Midnight Suns right now.
Oh, goody! What team you running with right now? What 3 characters you running with? I'm curious.
I just started, was it Final Fantasy Strangers in Paradise?
I recently picked up one of my relaxing games again, which was Power Wash Simulator.
I've heard about that one.
It's a great stress reliever. And they released free DLC, like map packs for Tomb Raider and for Final Fantasy VII. So the Tomb Raider one is you go throughout Lara Croft's like whole manor and like you power wash her like obstacle course and like the garden and the hedge maze and all that other stuff. And then the Final Fantasy VII one is like vehicles and big robots and the bar and all that other stuff. It is once again just a nice stress relieving game, and I think it's on Xbox Game Pass if you have that.
David said he's running Doctor Strange, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's a good team lineup there. 1 assault, 1 support, and 1 tanky character. That's a nice even lineup. I haven't played too much recently. I don't think I've actually played like at all since they've added Morbius. I think the last character I like actively was playing was when they released Venom. But I need to go back to play the Morbius stuff, and knowing the release schedule for the DLC, because it feels like every month they release a new one. I know Storm should be coming out somewhat soon.
Robert's doing his second professional run on Resident Evil 4.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my I haven't gotten Resident Evil 4 yet, but one of my friends that I talk to when I'm playing games and stuff, I think he's run through that game 3 or 4 times now, and he's like, the only thing I haven't done is gotten like an S+ ranking on the story, which apparently to get an S+ ranking on Resident Evil 4, you have to complete the entire campaign in less than 3 hours.
Jeez.
So good luck if you want to attempt that one.
Zach Jr. says he just wants to power wash the police station from Resident Evil.
That would be a cool DLC pack.
Especially the police station in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, I think the major issue though is because the reason they were able to get Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy VII is because they're published by Square Enix. So they'd have to make some like outside deal for that stuff. But I do agree that would be awesome. I'd like to see a lot more DLC maps in there. Let's see. I got B open. Yeah. Going up on B, I got The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 22. This is a near mint minus condition for $20 and has your first appearance of Speedball and your first artwork on Spider-Man by Mark Bagley himself and your origin of Chthon, who's obviously played a much bigger role recently in comics and movies, with being mentioned in Multiverse of Madness and playing a big part in that Darkhold miniseries that was, I want to say, a year or 2 ago, which I absolutely loved. If you haven't read Darkhold, go back and read it. It is a great prelude to what's going on with the Scarlet Witch series right now, on top of just a great like superhero horror anthology series in the middle. It's really good.
And Willie says he's playing Horizon Forbidden West right now.
Nice.
I haven't checked out that. I haven't played that one yet. I finally finished the first one like a year or two ago.
But haven't gotten around to that second one.
Yeah, I'm really behind on all my games right now.
Yeah, right now, because I kind of trying to think what else I've been playing recently. I finished Hogwarts Legacy as much as I wanted to, because there's a certain point where I just got open world fatigue with that game.
That's usually my problem.
Because it's also like, I like open world games, but it's like when everything's like the same repetitive thing over and over again, to find like, this is Bing Bong number 100 out of 157. You've done it by pressing Y. Stuff like that. It's not exactly the most engaging, but at this point I'm holding off 2 weeks now until Jedi Survivor comes out.
Oh yeah.
I am so excited for that game. I just cannot wait. It looks so good.
I finally just finished the first one like a month or two ago.
Yeah, and this second one looks great. They're doing a ton of, like, they're really expanding into the RPG elements with, like, full character customization. You can customize your lightsaber way more. You can customize BD1 this time. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait.
Would you do B for 15? You have at 20.
Yes, I'll do that for 15. Take that down. I should probably also take down another one of these books up here. I'm thinking probably that Avengers on E at this point.
Is that or G?
Yeah, I'll probably do that one next. Going up on B real quick, I got The Frankenstein Monster number 10 from Marvel Comics Group. Very fine minus condition for $10 there. Got, of course, the Frankenstein monster carrying his lady and all of the mobbing people running away real quick when they're actually confronted with the monster. They talked this big game, went up there with all their torches and pitchforks. He's got his hands full. He's outside, he's got his hands full. He can't defend himself, and they're still like, run away! But that is up there on B. Daniel is currently dying from his Red Bull Blue back there. It's killing him.
Completely just hit me in the back of the throat.
Everyone says, like, energy drinks and vapes are like long-term killers. No, we're learning right now. Energy drinks are killers now. Going on E, I got Batman number 13. This is from the New 52 run. This is part of the Death of the Family storyline. Near mint condition, signed by Scott Snyder with a certificate of authenticity. I think the signatures on, because this is one of those covers where it has the...
It's beneath the...
it's beneath the Joker mask. Yeah. But if you want some confirmation, there's that certificate of authenticity on the back. Obviously don't want to open this one up because I just don't want to mess anything up on it. $25 near mint condition for that signed Scott Snyder copy. Once again, there's that certificate of authenticity going down here on E.
Alright, we've got some requests for more Venom and or Carnage.
Gotcha. I'll keep an eye out.
Vic wants to know if you do Godzilla for 25, you would at 50.
I could do that one for probably lowest I can go right now for that one is probably going to be 38. Going on G, while we wait for a response on that, I got The Mighty Thor, number 338, near mint minus condition, newsstand copy for $15. Just an absolutely iconic Walt Simonson cover there with Thor taking on Beta Ray Bill. That is going to go here on G.
Stevie says he has lightly descended into the chat.
Welcome. Would you have like a rappel system or like just levitation abilities?
I just imagine it being like stop motion, where it's just kind of like slightly like Uncanny Valley, like rocking side to side.
It's like a picture of just a room, and it's like from Photoshop. You can see someone slightly dragging down a picture of Stevie just on another layer.
Right. Would you do that signed Batman for 20 or the 25 for Christopher?
Man, it's a really good book. It's signed by Scott Snyder. I really don't want to go under 25 at all, but you know what I will do? I'll do 22 for you. If you can just bump it back up $2 more, it's all yours for that signed copy of Batman 13. Probably take down this Terminator on D. Since I don't think we got a response on that offer at this point.
Yeah, never heard back from you, Keith.
So, Yeah, let us know, Keith. If you do want that for $4 still, just let us know and I can pull it right back out of the box for you. But going on D to replace it, I got... Actually, I'm going to do this one first. We have The Tomb of Dracula, number 7 from Marvel Comics Group. Very fine condition for $35. Look at Dracula right there. He's about to attack with these whole group of Slayer children. That is going to go here on D for Dracula. This has your first appearance of Quincy Harker, your first appearance of Edith Harker, and your first appearance of Lucy Westerna. All in that issue of Tomb of Dracula.
Christopher's accepting that counter offer of 22, so we're good on E.
Cool.
Keith wants to know if you would do B for 8, you have it at 10.
Yes, I'll do that for 8. Replacing that up here on B, fulfilling that request for some more Venom stuff. I got Venom Lethal Protector number 6. This is a near mint minus condition for $12 with this great Bagley cover of Venom coming down and Spider-Man going, ooh, I oughta. That's a version of the Honey Movers I want to see.
Yes, absolutely.
Straight to the bugle, Venom! Straight to the bugle!
John Thurber says, I'm feeling really meta because I just finished opening my package of books I bought during last week's show while watching this week's show.
Well, did everything arrive in perfect condition? Are you happy with your claims from last week? Let us know. Live unboxing reaction in the chat here.
At least one member of our ship team has at least commented tonight.
Yeah.
To hear your reaction.
Yeah, so...
No pressure.
They're right here. You can just blame them right now, and they'll be able to see it. Another 15 minutes has already rolled up on me, so I got to put another one of our preview books up. Going on E, I got Transformers number 1 from Marvel Comics. Very fine condition for $100 here going on E. This, of course, is your first team appearance of both the Autobots and Decepticons, and I'm sure a whole laundry list of actual Transformer names, but I think whoever wrote the notes for this one just did not feel like writing it all down. But yeah, I can confirm at least it is your first team appearance of Autobots and Decepticons on that Transformers number 1 on E.
Alright, what is on G?
On G, that is the Mighty Thor number 338, near mint minus condition, newsstand copy for $15. And then, of course, is a super iconic cover done by Walt Simonson of Beta Ray Bill versus Thor.
Let's see. We got some love for the shipping team. Jennifer
of course
unpacked mine too. Always exciting. John says he's happy with his books.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And Joe says, hell yeah, they always show up great.
That's always good to hear too.
And then let's see. I got a few offers in, so I'm just trying to unpack these.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like everyone else is unpacking their orders.
Hey, that was unintentional, but it works.
And it was seamless.
I wish I could have planned that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to type Lethal Protector and typed in Lethal Projector. Anyway, would you do Venom on B for a number that I need to find? 7, you have it at 12.
Yes, I will do that for 7.
Alright, that's one offer down. Valum said he just opened his package today as well, and must say, very well packed.
Nice.
Would you do G, the Thor, for 9, you would at 15.
You just bump it up to a 10 even, and it's all yours.
Would you do... Make sure I get this in. So, the highest offer I have now, currently on Transformers, is Emilio for 75.
I can do the Transformers for 85.
Yeah, I did pull up the list. There's a lot more than just that sticky note.
Oh yeah, no. Like I assumed it's a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't blame whoever wrote the sticky note for not writing them all. I just thought it was really funny because we've had these big long lists before, and then this one was just too much.
Deal for the Thor on G.
Sweet.
Deal for Transformers on E at 85.
Sweet.
So I was gonna read the list, but I guess I don't have to.
Yeah. Saved us the trouble. Do we ever get a response on that Godzilla on F?
We have not.
All right, let us know if that 38 counter offer works on that Godzilla on F. In the meantime, I got to put some books up to replace all those books y'all picked up with those offers. So first things first, going on B, I got the New Mutants number 13. This is the newsstand copy, very fine to near mint condition for $20 there. And this is your first appearance of Doug Ramsey, who later becomes Cypher. He's the mutant who can just understand any language, written or spoken. That is going to go up here on B. Going on E, I got Magic number 4 from her 4-issue limited series. This is a newsstand copy, near mint minus condition for $30 going on E. And in this issue, Ilyana Rasputin, aka Magic, becomes Darklight, a demonic persona that she has difficulty controlling. Just like all of us.
That's valid. Joe says, hey, he paid for the list. Give the man his list.
He didn't pay for the list. He paid for a sticky note that says first team appearance, Autobots and Decepticons.
I'll be less cruel. Emilio, if you want the list, just comment, let me know.
Yeah, just send us a private message and we'll copy and paste the list and send it to you. Don't you worry. Going on G real quick, because I know you're probably about to say something. Going on G so I could fill out the board. Amazing Spider-Man 346, very fine, near mint condition for $20. Another great Bagley cover here with Spider-Man reflecting in the eyes of Venom as he's licking his lips, hoping for a nice, enticing meal. Alright.
So, we're probably not going to have any X-Men exclusives up tonight, but we do have some that are available off our website. I can link that for you real quick.
Yeah, or, I mean, once again, if you just want to shoot us a DM message, we can find it in here and add it to your pile for your invoice. But yeah, none of the exclusives are on tonight. We do, however, if you want to, coming up, I know it's also available for pre-order on our website. We do have an upcoming exclusive done by Arthur Adams for the new Darth Vader Black, White, and Red that's coming up, I want to say, in just about a month from now, right?
I think so. That sounds about right.
So if you are interested in some new Ultimate Comics exclusive covers, that pre-order is available on our website store for that Darth Vader Black, White, and Red.
I'll throw that in there.
Or Black, White, and Blood. I can't remember what their version is.
Black, White, and Red, yeah. Alright, so I just threw in 2 of our X-Men exclusives as well as the upcoming Black, White, and Red Darth Vader. Would you do E for 20? You have it at 30 for bronze.
What was that one on E?
Magic.
I could do it for 23.
Let us know if 23 works. And yeah, really, if anybody wants one of those X-Men exclusives, you can just comment that you want to pick one up. We can add it to your...
Yeah, once again, you can just shoot us a direct message too, and we'll pull into putting our invoice for this week, and we'll ship it with all your goodies.
Yeah. And you can either pre-order the Darth Vader through the website, or you can wait until we have it on the live show and it releases. We just don't do pre-orders through the live show itself.
Yeah.
It just get real confusing real fast.
Yeah, I will say though, we do have, for the pre-orders on our online store, we do have some bundles with some other ratios and stuff like that. So if you're interested in maybe getting one of those bundles where you're guaranteed some more ratios along with our exclusive cover, highly recommend doing it that way. It's going through our online store.
I actually didn't know that. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, we have, I think we have one that's a 3 cover combo package where it's that, I think it's a black and white 1 in 50, and then I think also a 1 in 25 or a 1 in 100. I can't remember exactly the specifics, but if you want to double check it, you can absolutely go to our Ultimate Comics website and check one of those combo packs. I think if they're still available. I know we had a couple people already pre-ordering them. Going on E, we got Star Wars Princess Leia number 1. This is in near mint condition for $25, signed by Terry Dodson, who does this glorious cover here. You can see that signed in gold, fit for a princess. But that is going up here on E, near my condition, signed by Terry Dotson on the Terry Dotson cover, $25. No certificate of authenticity, however. I will let you know that right off the bat.
Looks so good though.
It is a great cover. That gold signature looks great on it.
It's one where as soon as I found it, I showed it to Jen first and was like, "Do you want this, or can I put it up for the show?"
Yeah, no, we were. This is actually part of I think this is actually part of that buy I was processing over at Durham, which I'm gonna say, I think this is maybe the last of it that's in the boxes over here right now. But I know there was some more signed stuff in that collection we processed, so probably I'll keep an eye out over the next couple weeks, see how much more of that get filtered in here. But as far as I can tell for right now, I think this is the only thing that's currently priced in the boxes over here for those signed books from that collection. I guess it's time to take down the Rocketeer. Up here on A. And I'm going to replace that with Uncanny X-Men 421 and 422. Near mint condition 2-issue set here is $5 for some Uncanny X-Men. And featuring the short-lived X-Men costume of Juggernaut when he was on the team for like... I think it was like 6 months or something like that. A very short run of him being on that team.
I thought you were about to say 6 minutes. Just 6 minutes.
He was off the team before you even left the store with the issue.
Okay, Robert was saying it doesn't matter COA or not, CGC won't accept it, so they need FBI signature verification.
That is true.
I got John Katniss coming in first for that X-Men on A.
Sweet. Replacing that on A, I got a Teen Titans #1. This is from the Jeff Johns and Mike McCone run. Near mint condition for $10. Gonna go up here on A. Team lineup, a photo there, absolutely great with all the folks of the Teen Titans. Going up here on A. And then on C, I got Supergirl #1 from 2005. This is a near mint condition. This is a third print variant for $8, but it's absolutely great. It is a great homage to Supergirl's first appearance, but instead of being discovered by Superman, she's discovered by Batman underwater. But it's just absolutely great cover here, great homage, third print, $8, near mint condition on C.
You get that Bat scuba gear.
Yeah, no, that Bat scuba gear is great.
I remember having an action figure growing up.
I also just realized his gloves are gray. They don't even... And his feet, like, they don't have boots or gloves on them. It's just more gray morph suit.
Yep. Yeah, I remember having a toy in the 90s where he had, like, a retractable, like...
mask?
Yeah, like, face mask, and then he had, like, attachable, like, fins for his ankles and wrists. It was...
I only had one toy from the Spider-Man animated series line, because I think I got it, like, secondhand from, like, a thrift store or something like that as a kid. But it was the Hobgoblin on his glider that then attached to the Mega Glider.
A is direct.
Yes, A is a direct copy.
Yeah, the yellow scuba figure. Would you do, or at least the mask was yellow, would you do G for 10, you would have 20 for Thomas Wolfe?
I could do it for 14.
Probably not any Death Dealer. But if you happen to see one.
I think I ran through the last of like the couple issues we had in the boxes, I think last week or the week before.
Now I'm just looking at Batman toys. Okay, so yeah, it's not the deep dive yellow figure, which I think is the one you're talking about, but it is. Yeah, he's green and blue, and he has a yellow mask, but I don't see a name for it yet. Well, I'm on my own side quest.
Yeah, I'm on my side quest to find y'all some more books. Daniel's looking at toys.
The toys that I already own that are probably in the attic of my parents' house that I should probably grab. Would you do Star Wars on E? That signed Princess Leia for 14, you would at 25.
I can do it for 18. Oh, you're gonna be mad at me. Not you, the people in chat are being mad at me for something I just did. It's gonna be real fun for me.
18 works for E.
Alrighty. So y'all asked for it. Going on E, we got The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, number 115, in near mint condition for $30, with your first appearance of Death Dealer, an assassin who is a former member of the MI6. This is exactly what you meant, right? When you asked for Death Dealer up on the stage, you meant Marvel's Death Dealer. But that is going to go here on E. Once again, that is Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, number 115, near mint condition for $30. First appearance of Marvel's Death Dealer. See, I told you, I was going to make someone mad.
He said no.
I knew it.
Oh. Ah, there it is. Oh wait, it's called Manta Ray Batman. Found it.
Sweet.
Irrelevant, but I did it.
We did it. We found it.
Mission complete. Success.
It's probably the Godzilla or Dracula up here, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I think so. I
think I'm going to have to take down Godzilla. Well, we never heard back on that one $38 offer. I guess if anyone else wants to take me up on that $38 offer at this point, just let us know and I'll pull it back out of the box for that Godzilla number 1. In the meantime, I do have to put up another preview book for y'all.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah, it's about that time. I've been trying to keep better because I know last week I was way off pace with it. So this week I'm trying. Daniel will tell you, I did the math on how many I need to run per every 15 minutes.
You had like a whiteboard and everything.
Yeah, I brought in a whiteboard from home. I already put it back in my car, so don't have me to bring it out.
He used his own money, not company money.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. I just buy everything myself. I bought an entire new car just for the job and asked Alan.
I thought if I had the Ultimobile, he would take me seriously.
I remember at one point in high school, I was like, I wonder if Alan would let me get my car wrapped with Ultimate Comics advertising, because I would be down for it. Alan, if you're watching, I'll wrap my car with Ultimate Comics stuff and just drive around. On F, this is one of our preview books for the night. This is Uncanny X-Men 244 in very fine plus condition for $50. And this is, of course, your first appearance of Jubilee, everyone's favorite vampire mom, sparkly X-Men character. She's been so many things. And I don't think she's a vampire anymore, and I think her son grew up in a pocket dimension during the current, I think it's either Exterminators or Knights of X storyline.
I didn't even know she had a kid.
Yeah, she had a baby at some point. I can't remember if she was biological or if it was adopted. I cannot remember. But I know she had a kid at some point while she was also a vampire. Because I remember her used to have a backpack with her baby in it while holding a umbrella over her head so she didn't burst into flames.
Would you do A for 6, give it a 10?
Yes, I will do that for $6 up here on A.
Alright, would you do F for 40, give it a 50 for Henry?
Yeah, I'll do that for 40. Going up here on A to replace that Teen Titans, I got Uncanny X-Men number 282. This is in very fine near mint condition, $25 newsstand copy. This is your first cover and cameo appearance of Bishop, your first cameo team appearance of the XSF, the Xavier Security XSE, the Xavier Security Enforcers. Then as we go up here on A.
You can go ahead and take G down. I have a counter or a backup claim. So Thomas, let us know if 14 works. Otherwise, let's go into Zach Jr. So I'll give you a solid minute on the clock here.
And in the meantime, going on G, I got World's Greatest Superheroes, number 238, starring Batman. This is in good condition for $20 and has a really good lineup here. Of course, Batman front and center with Robin, Aquaman, the Doom Patrol, Plastic Man, and not Zatanna, but I think his name's Zatar or Zatara, the father of Zatanna. Yeah. That is in good condition for $20 going here on G. And this has the origin of the Doom Patrol retold for a new age.
Alright, so Zach Jr. is getting that ASM.
Gotcha.
14. Valenrook's telling us that Jubilee had adopted Shogo, who is a dragon in Elseworld, and then follow that up with, well, changes into a dragon, but is still a toddler.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Normal stuff.
No, normal X-Men stuff. Honestly, I don't know why I question X-Men books anymore. It's just go with it. That should be the X-Men motto at this point. Speaking of X-Men characters, one of my faves coming up. This is Nightcrawler, number 1, near mint condition for $8. This is from the Agir Sakasa run. Once again, near mint condition for $8. Going to go here on F.
Alright, got a couple offers on A, with the highest one coming in from David Jones at 20, of it at 25.
Yeah, I'll do that for 20.
John Penta is picking up that Batman on G.
Alrighty. Going up on A, I got Supergirl number 8 from the 2006 run, near mint condition for $5. You got Supergirl fighting against Power Girl with I think that's just a big shard of glass as a weapon there. But this is once again near mint condition for $5 on Supergirl number 8 from the 2006 run.
Robert's saying that he hopes when they reboot X-Men, Nightcrawler will be in it.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope this is either going to be something that people are going to be like, yes, or they're going to absolutely hate me for. I want them to do the new X-Men without Cyclops.
Sienna's going to come back.
Oh, no. Sienna's going to come back and just not even care about the sickness anymore. Just be like, you pay.
Sienna just commented.
Oh.
Well, I got to switch over to Facebook to see what it is, though.
I'm out of here.
While you're leaving, can you put A down for Valenrook?
Yeah.
It's just Squidward looking dead.
Okay. Was that a response to me, or is that just a response?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's I mean, I have to assume it's a response to you. I mean, I guess I could be wrong.
I mean, I feel like that's a threat. It's just... I'm scared. Anyway, I gotta keep putting books up, even though I'm scared for my life now. This is from Wildstorm Comics. This is Thundercats number 1 from the 5-issue miniseries. Very fine to near mint condition for $8. This great cover here with the whole Thundercats lineup here, and that is gonna go up here on A.
And now they've sent a gif of an angry Mr. Krabs.
So now I know for sure they're responding to me.
Yup.
I don't care. I don't like Scott Summers.
Neither of those preview books have gone up yet, Gustavus.
Yeah, don't you worry. I still got plenty of preview books to get through. Once again, I've been trying to keep my schedule I set ahead of time.
Franz is picking up Thundercats on A. Sienna says Cyclops was right. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for you to say something. Like,
I'm afraid to at this point.
your employment is on the line.
Oh no. Honestly, at this point in my life, I don't know what I do besides sling comic books.
You just need to make your own clerks. That's just you working at the comic book store.
And then I was like, you know, I had that thought at some point, because I think everyone's had that thought at some point about making a Clerks-style movie at their job.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, the whole point that makes Clerks, like, good is that, like, it's kind of its own unique thing.
Yeah.
So, like, if you just try and copy it, but, oh, I'm selling comics instead of cigarettes, I don't think it would work.
Yeah, just flip it. So instead of selling, like, you know, convenience store items and talking about nerdy things, work at a comic book store and then talk about, like, geopolitical issues.
Just have, like...
Honestly, that would just be Harrison's jam, straight up.
Yeah, it sounds good. It's just... that would... I mean, I'd be awful on it, because I have no clue about politics, really.
Same. But...
There we go. I gotta fill up this board. So real quick, going on A, I got Green Lantern number 182. This is both a newsstand copy and a Mark Jewelers copy in very fine plus condition for $30. And this is the issue where John Stewart becomes the new Green Lantern after Hal quits in the previous issue 181. So that 182 is going to go up here on A. First, John Stewart as the new Green Lantern. And then going on G, I got Adventure Comics number 428. This is in very good condition for $30 and has your first appearance and cover appearance of Black Orchid. And that is going to go here on G.
Franz picking up Green Lantern on A.
Sweet. Yeah, and if you need some more of that early John Stewart stuff, I think there's a couple more issues from like that around that 182 kind of area in the box. So let me know if you want to kind of pick through and see if I have any more around that time period. Go up on A to replace it. I got Sandman number 13. So this is the Dollhouse Part 4. Near mint condition for $25. And this has your first appearance of Lady Joanna Constantine and your first appearance of Hob Gadling. That is going to go up here on A. I know this Dracula's been up here forever.
Yeah, I was going to say take it down.
Take down the Dracula.
Take down Dracula.
Take him down. And replacing it up here on D, my big list, is Wonder Woman number 1. Yep, number 1 from the Potter and Perez run, near mint condition for $20. This has your origin of Wonder Woman post Crisis on Infinite Earths, I believe. First appearance of Philippus, who is an Amazonian captain. First appearance of Aela, an Amazonian warrior. Reintroduction of Ares and Hippolyta. Origin of Hippolyta and Antiope. And this is, of course, a gorgeous wraparound cover by George Perez himself. And that is going to go up here on D.
Wow, I almost said the book instead of the person. Joe is picking up Sandman on A.
Sweet.
Coming in first. Full price. We got requests for more Stewart. And we got Gustav's taking Wonder Woman on D.
Sweet.
And Robert's saying, so sad we never got a Green Lantern show.
We are now.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit here. We kind of did some for like St. Patrick's Day. It was definitely, or even St. Patrick's Day. It was a bit more Guy Gardner themed though, but you know.
We're gonna do one when that Green Lantern show eventually comes out.
Man, that show sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. But hey, who knows? Maybe we'll find another excuse to do a Green Lantern show at some point before that, because I know that's, probably at least 2 years off, if not more.
Oh, he said he's talking about the HBO Max show.
There we go. That's what I thought. That's what I responded to at first, and then you started talking about the live show, and I was like, oh no, I messed up.
No, you're good. I messed up. I thought he was talking about us.
No, I messed up.
Yeah, the pitch
You
that
hang up
James Gunn made was awesome, though. So I'm stoked for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for treating Green Lanterns as a police force, like with a police procedural style format. I'm really excited for that, because that's the thing, is it kind of, sometimes you're reading Green Lantern or watching a Green Lantern represented in something, and it really just feels like he's just another superhero, when just any of them genuinely have obligations beyond just, oh, gotta fight Starro. They have to fill out reports. They have to, they have to do the typical traffic stops. Hey, you're going 3 light years in a 2 light year zone. So,
still an alarming speed and
yes,
greatly concerning.
Yes. Well, the difference between 1 light year and another one, because light years are the amount of distance you can travel at the speed of light in 1 year in average time, or something like that. So it's I think it's over 1 trillion miles or some crazy number like that.
Oh, Sienna's plugging it says there's a new Green Lantern comic coming out, the Dawn of DC.
Oh yeah, there is that Dawn of DC one coming out in in a month?
Yeah, we were just
not even that. 2 or 3 weeks from now.
But it's by the current writer of Flash, and we will be giving out lantern rings.
Oh.
Sick.
Nice.
I can add to my lantern ring.
Yes. I think I have the Legion ring that they gave out, and then I have that orange ring that they gave out. Also, speaking of announcements, because I almost forgot, we do have to talk about this at some point, real quick before I put up the next book. Free Comic Book Day is coming up. Obviously, May 6th, that first Saturday in May, all of our stores are participating. And we are looking for just a couple more volunteers at some of our locations. Specifically, I know for sure we're looking for 1 or 2 more volunteers at our Durham store, and a few more volunteers over at our mall location. For anyone who's interested, I know you can probably contact us through the Ultimate Comics account, like the Ultimate Comics online email, I believe. You can use that. But as far as that works, obviously it's volunteer time, but you will get compensated with $10 an hour in store credit. So if you're interested in volunteering and helping us out on Free Comic Day, getting some store credit for yourself, just shoot us an email, let us know what store you'd want, are trying to help, or if you don't care, just say, hey, I could go wherever you need me. But yeah, just want to put that out there real quick, because we are still looking for a couple more people to help us out at some of our stores for Free Comic Book Day.
Can you explain what is on G?
On G, that is Adventure Comics number 428 in very good condition for $30. That is your first appearance interior and first cover appearance of Black Orchid.
Yeah, we haven't quite stretched down to Florida yet.
Not quite for any physical location. So yeah, it's all our locations are in North Carolina, but obviously that's not stopping us from shipping you these great books here on Live Show. Going on, because I do actually put books up now that our little PSA is over with. I got Green Lantern number 183, so the follow-up issue, that 182 I ran up earlier. 183, near mint condition for $15. It is another Mark Jeweler newsstand copy. Once again, 15 near mint up here on A.
Would you do that Adventures Black Orchid for 20 or 30?
I could do it for 23.
Alright, Joe, let us know if 23 works. And I was about to say that Sienna's in the chat, you're talking about franchising, and Sienna says, working on it. We'll get there, step by step.
I know we had someone who owns a shopping center somewhere in the middle of Georgia contact us and be like, you want to open a store? And we're like, not quite ready to open a store 2 states over. But going on D now, I got Uncanny X-Men 142. This is a newsstand copy in very good condition for $30 going up here on D. And of course, based on the super iconic cover. This is part 2 of the Days of Future Past storyline, which includes your temporary deaths of Wolverine, Colossus, and Storm. And this is when it goes from retitling of just X-Men to the Uncanny X-Men. What is Indicia section? Sectron? I don't know what this means.
It doesn't matter because Christopher's picking it up.
Perfect. Replacing.
23 worked for G.
Sweet.
Gustavus is picking up Green Lantern on A. We just asked that when you're making claims, make sure you put the letter and what is on that space for a complete claim.
Alrighty. Going up on A to replace that Green Lantern, I got Amazing Spider-Man number 143 in very fine minus condition for $20. This issue has your first appearance and cover appearance of Cyclone there, as well as the first kiss between Peter Parker and Mary Jane. I made a comment to Daniel. I was like, this seems like a long time for them not to have kissed. And I was like, oh, wait, Gwen Stacy only died like 20 or 30 issues before this. So, if not sooner. I can't even remember off the top of my head anymore, but I think it's around 20 to 30 issues. Going on D, this is Green Lantern number 185. This is a near mint edition, not Mark Jewelers, but still a newsstand copy for that 185. $25 going to go up here on D, and this, after being in the book for, I guess this would be his 3rd issue, you finally get your origin story for John Stewart in this issue 185.
Willie wants to know if you do New Mutants on B for 10, you would have 20.
What was the offer?
10.
I could do it for 13.
Gustavus is picking up Green Lantern on D.
Sweet. And I need to give you all another one of our preview books for the night. Let's do... I feel like I should end or go into the break with that one, so I'm going to do this one for now. Going on G, so that way it's front, up, and center for you, and has the most alliterations possible. This is Thor, God of Thunder, number 2. This is from the Jason Aaron run, near mint condition for $55. This is your first appearance of Gore, the God Butcher, first appearance of the Necro Sword, and the which was the first symbiote created by Null. And that is going to go here on G. Both alliteration for God of Thunder and, of course, Gore the God Butcher. Hey. Nothing for Null or Necro Sword, because...
You can only do so much.
I can only do so much. There's already 2 there. That's more than I usually get for y'all.
Right, 13 works for B.
Sweet.
A is being claimed by Gustavus.
Alrighty.
What's the grade on Thor?
That grade on that Thor on G is near mint condition.
And then, did we have any other Mark Jewelers up, or was it just that one that sold earlier?
I think both the 182 and the 183 were both Mark Jewelers.
But nothing up currently.
Yeah, nothing else up currently that is a Mark Jewelers. I'll keep an eye out for any other Marks.
Carlos is picking up the Thor on G.
Alrighty. Y'all keep running through my files tonight. I gotta keep coming back over here.
It's all part of Sienna's plan after you said get rid of Scott Summers.
I'm still terrified of the repercussions of my actions. That was the worst possible moment for Sienna to ever watch the show.
It's time for a spontaneous employee review.
No.
Your performance review.
No. I know that's not good because I've never gotten one. Now I know that's bad. So I'm just checking for some Mark Jewelers for y'all in case y'all want some more of those. I'm not seeing any. Let me double check over this side real quick. Got a couple more books for you. Sadly, didn't find any Mark Jewelers right there in that quick second, but I didn't want to look too long because I know we only got a few minutes here till our break, and I wanted to fill up this board for y'all.
Oh shoot, yeah, we really do only have a few
Yeah,
minutes till break.
yeah, no, it is going quick tonight, folks. Did not even notice an hour and a half has passed, but we are almost there already, almost halfway through the show here, almost at our break, and then of course we got second half and last looks to get through, so don't you worry, we're not going anywhere. I will say though, last looks, as far as right now, looking like some slim pickings for last looks, which is a great thing. Going up on A right now. This is great. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 9. I believe this is still from Mirage. Very fine condition for $15, and it's first cover appearance of Splinter, according to the sticky note. But I could have sworn he was still called Master Yoshi at this point. Because I know his first name is Master Yoshi, but I don't know when they made the switch over. So I could be wrong, but I thought he was still Master Yoshi at this point.
Robert was wondering if you would do that Masters of Kung Fu on E for 10, you would at 30.
I can do it for 15. Give me at least that half asking price for you. Going up on B. In the meantime, I got Amazing Spider-Man number 328, very fine to near mint condition for $15. You got Spider-Man punching Thor either in his gut or in his nads. Can't really tell there. But that's going to go up here on B. And this is also your first artwork in ASM done by Todd McFarlane in this issue. So if you're a big McFarlane fan or big Spidey fan and just looking for pivotal points for artist changes, that right there is your first McFarlane art for Amazing Spider-Man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Replacing that then real quick, we got Daredevil 181. This is a newsstand copy in very fine plus condition for $25. I want to say this is the issue before Bullseye kills Elektra. Spoiler for a storyline from 40 years ago. But that is going to go up here on B for Bullseye. On D, real quick, I got Doctor Strange, number 56 from Marvel Comics. Newsstand copy in very fine to near mint condition for $8. Going to go up here in D with this great, like, low angle shot of Doctor Strange.
That's really cool.
It's really nice. It's another cover where I'm like, if you just format it differently, it's a rap album cover.
Honestly.
And then going on G real quick, I got Batman 686, near mint condition for $10. Gorgeous Alex Ross cover here. Neil Gaiman writing. Can't get any better than that. Gonna go here on G.
Deal on 15 on E.
Sweet.
Vic wants to know if you would do A for 10, you would at 15.
Yeah, I'll do that for 10.
Jeremy Adams was saying, I just want to say I appreciate you calling us viewers folks, y'all, etc., and not calling us guys. Thanks.
Yeah, I try my hardest. I know occasionally it slips through just because I have 2010 internet brain in mind. But luckily, despite the South not being the most welcoming of, non-binary pronouns and such, the Southern drawl words like y'all and folks are perfectly matched for it. So it's kind of this weird dissonance. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm glad it works out, and I'm glad I am at least making y'all a bit happier with it. Going on A now, I got Gotham City Sirens number 18, near mint condition for $8. Absolutely gorgeous cover here with Zatanna being manipulated and manipulating the Gotham City Sirens themselves. And that's going to go up here on A.
Right.
And I know it's 8:30, but before we head out, I do want to put up one last key. I'm not going to put up all of it because there's way too much to put up in one spot. But hey, this will at least give you a good idea of what we're working with going into the break. We have Old Man Logan, not just one series, but 3. We have the first 5-issue miniseries of Old Man Logan done by Bendis during Secret Wars. This is in near mint condition. All of these sets are going to be in near mint condition for $250. So you have that first 5-issue set from Secret Wars. You have the full 50-issue series done by Jeff Lemire. Here's at least that issue 1 you can get a look at. These are all going to be in near mint condition as well. And last but certainly not least, we have the 5-issue mini complete set, all in near mint condition, for Deadpool versus Old Man Logan. And just so you know, for this 5 set here, the Secret Wars set, the number 3 is going to be a B cover. And then as far as your first appearances in the full thing, issue 31 of the Lemire run has your first appearance of Mariko Yoshida as the Scarlet Samurai. Issue 43 has your first appearance of Vendetta. Deadpool versus Old Man Logan number 1 has your first appearance of Maddie, who's a powerful teleporter. And Old Man Logan Annual number 1, which is also included, has your first appearance of Old Man Punisher. Alrighty, since I've gotten all that information onto y'all and give you some time to kind of think about that big set of Old Man Logan, we are going to take our quick break here for a couple minutes. I'm going to get y'all some more books, maybe take a little run to the men's restroom, and we will be right back with plenty more books, plenty more preview stuff, and I still got 2, not 1, but 2 slabs to get through in the second half of the show, and then of course last looks, so don't you go anywhere. We'll be back here in a couple minutes.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One commie, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind the scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. Alright, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh! Heck yeah! This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap! I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, alright, back to the box. Okay.
We're back.
Welcome back, everyone. You caught me in the middle of picking out some more books for the stack back here, but Daniel said there's some offers, and obviously there's some claims up here, so I got some spots to fill, but hit me with those offers first.
Yeah, before that, I got the Gotham City Sirens for Larson, got that Batman that was up for Franz. We have a little bit of a bidding war on that Daredevil.
Okay.
So, let me get this in order real fast. We had Thomas with an offer at 18, and then George matched that, and then George has upped his offer to 20 on that Daredevil on B.
Okay. What is it currently at?
That 20 with George Hutchins being the top.
I'll do 20 on that. 25.
Alright.
Alrighty. Time to refill our board here. So, going up on... Actually, I feel wrong putting that on A. I'm going to put this on A. On A, I got Catwoman number 50, near mint condition for $25 with this absolutely gorgeous Adam Hughes cover of Catwoman walking the streets in a trench coat and looking at a big old poster for Zatanna's Magic Show. And that's going to go up here on A for Adam Hughes. Hey, I did it. And now going up on B, we got Batman 638, near mint minus condition for $25. And this is the issue where Red Hood is finally revealed to be Jason Todd, the not-so-dead second Robin.
Yeah, D, if you're having issues with the feed, I'd recommend closing your browser, either trying a different browser or at least refreshing it, see if that helps with your connection there.
Going up on G now, I got Thor number 1. This is the Fiona Staples variant for Thor number 1. I'm going to take the sticky note off because it's absolutely gorgeous. I want you to see all of it. It is in near mint condition for $25 for this Thor number 1 Fiona Staples variant. Going on G, this has your third cameo and first cover appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. And that's it. I thought it was a lot longer of a note, but apparently that's what took up most of it, was that long one there. Probably this...
Picking up Batman on B.
Oh, sweet. I'm also going to go ahead and take down this Supergirl on C, since that's been up there quite a bit. Replacing that Supergirl... actually, I'm going to replace the Batman first. Replacing that Batman on B, I got Amazing Spider-Man number 108 in very good condition for $20. And this has your first appearance of Sinister Sun. Not Sinister Six, Sinister Sun. Otherwise known as Sha Shang Wen. That is going to go up here on B. And then going on C, to replace that Supergirl now, is Superman, the Man of Steel, number 18, near mint condition for $20. And this is your first full appearance of the Doomsday. Starting off in his, hazmat-ish kind of suit.
Yeah.
And, of course, it gets slowly torn away, I think, over the course of this issue. And the next issue is, first full appearance outside of the suit. Which I've been... watching Superman and Lois recently, this is a bit debatable because it's kind of still a spoiler because it's kind of recent. Screw it. It's about a year and a half ago since this episode came out. But they did a great, kind of fake out in Superman and Lois where they had this, hazmat suit show up for a character and it made you think it's Doomsday. And then it finally gets shed off, and it's revealed it's Bizarro Superman instead, and it is just a great reveal. It is a great subversion of expectations, especially for comic book fans. It's really hard to do that successfully and not feel kind of swindled. Mm-hmm. That is a great example of doing it and like avoiding that. It is a great turnaround.
Cool. Thomas wants to know if you do ASM on B for 12, you give it a 20.
I can do that for 12.
Robert wants to know if you do Superman on C for 15, give it a 20.
I'll do that for 15. Going up on B, I got this black and white variant for New Avengers number 31, Near Mint Edition for $8. Once again, this is this black and white sketch variant of Elektra stabbing Elektra. It's a lot less confusing once you know this is prelude to the Secret Invasion storyline. Or I think this is actually the issue that like ignites Secret Invasion, because I think that's all started off with them finding out that Elektra was a Skrull the entire time. Once again, spoiling a storyline from what, 15 years ago ish. We were like talking about I think we were specifically talking about Invincible earlier, and I was looking up when the last issue came out because I was like, I feel like that's been forever ago now. It's 5 years ago, 2018. But the crazier thing is back in January was the 20th anniversary of the release of the first issue for Invincible. Which, my God, that was a revelation. Not only realizing it was 20 years old, but then also realizing that it took 15 years to complete that series from beginning to finish.
David wants to know if we do the Avengers on B for 4, give it an 8.
Yeah, I'll do that for 4. Going up to replace that on B, I got the Robo Kid himself, Mega Man number 1 from DW Comics, near mint minus condition for $25. You of course got Mega Man right front and center there, Dr. Wily there in the background, as well as, oh God, I cannot remember any of these other characters' names, even though I really want to. Help me, Daniel. You know them.
You got Dr. Wily, Mega Man, Proto Man, Roll, Rush, and Pyro Man, and I forget if it's Wrecking Man or something like that. But yeah, that's most of them.
Yeah, there you go.
I love Mega Man.
I love Mega Man, but also I suck at Mega Man. I cannot finish a Mega Man game for the life of me.
Mega Man is one of my favorite series of all time. I love Mega Man.
Now here's a question for you. What are your thoughts on Mighty Number 9?
It hurts me. I was so stoked for Mighty Number 9, and I didn't even finish it. I played it, and I was just like, they had all the right pieces to make a great game, and then they were like, what if we did though?
What if we made a great game but used Unity engine to make it in, which is the worst video game engine on the planet?
Franz wants to know if you would do Thor on G for 15, you would have 25.
I can do it for 18.
Carlos wants to know if you would do Mega Man for 15, you would have 25.
I can do that for 18.
Also, I think that's is that the one that's the Scotty Young cover for Mega Man? Which is like interesting because it doesn't look anything like Scotty's.
It is Scotty Young. You were right. It is Scotty Young and Stuart NG working on this one.
Yeah, Zach showed it to me.
That is crazy. Like, yeah, if you did not say that, I would not have known that was a Scotty Young cover.
Deal for Mega Man at 18.
Maybe I would have gone higher in my counter if I knew that beforehand. But you know what? Good pickup for that $18 on that Mega Man number 1.
Oh, deal on Thor as well at 18. And then Christian says Capcom used the technology in the first 4 Mega Man games to make the NES Disney games such as DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, and Rescue Rangers.
Nice.
That tracks.
Yeah, I think the only one out of those 3 that I played was the DuckTales one.
It's so bad. Yeah. But I have the 2 Mega Man and Mega Man X collections they put out on PS2. And then I've been meaning to rebuy them on the Switch. But now, because they're going to be releasing the Mega Man why am I blanking on the name? The ones they did on Game Boy Advance.
Oh,
they're gonna be releasing those in like the next couple weeks.
I know what you're talking about. I just cannot remember the name of it. Then aren't they also like actually now releasing new Mega Man games like the past couple of years?
Yeah, they've done 8 and 9 in like the original style, and those are great. Christian says that Mega Man 2 and 3 are his all-time favorites. I also love those games. I'm a huge Mega Man X fan too, especially the first one.
The Mega Man X was the closest one I ever got to actually like being able to finish. I'm terrible at retro games, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Dr. Mario. I know I talked about it last week, or was it last week we had the Dr.
Yeah,
Mario
it was
stuff? Yeah, I love Dr. Mario. I just love puzzle games. I love, my favorite Switch game to just play all the time is Tetris 99. Like, that's my favorite, like, pick up the Switch and play game, is Tetris 99.
Yeah, X-Men, Mega Man X1 and 2 did have the hidden Street Fighter attacks.
Oh, yeah.
That was always really fun.
I gotta fill up some board spaces. So going up on B real quick, I got Amazing Spider-Man 311, near mint minus condition for $20. Great Mysterio cover here done by McFarlane with the distorted image of Spider-Man. Like, it's almost got like a monstrous feel with like the extended fingers and stuff there. That's gonna go up here on B for Bullhead.
Christopher wants to know if you would do A for 15, you would at 25.
I can do it for 18.
It's just a trend.
I'm just sticking with my guns on that number.
Zach Jr. coming out here saying, "Heck yeah, Mega Man Soccer." It exists.
I know. They really like. For a while, we're just doing anything. Like I think we talked about it last week. Also, the Pokemon pinball and Metroid pinball and Sonic pinball and all that. I know Sonic's Sega, but still.
Thomas is picking out ASM on B. We have not put up Batman 423 yet.
We have not. Don't you worry, though. I still have to put up more keys tonight, and I actually have to put up one more right now. Should I just give them what they ask for? You know?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, screw it. I'll just give y'all what you're asking for. I can do whatever I want. So I'm gonna follow.
I can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna follow what y'all say and do whatever I want and put up this glorious Batman 423 slab graded at 9.8 condition from CGC. I'm gonna put it down here on G so it's at least front and center so you can see it. Once again, Batman 423, 9.8 CGC grade, McFarlane cover, $2,500. And I know y'all are gonna be asking, why? What's the key thing about this book? It is just a super iconic McFarlane cover, and I mean this was the lowest price we saw it at online. If you look at eBay, it's a lot of reprintings, homages, stuff like that. As far as like original first print Batman 423s slabbed at a 9.8, this is the lowest sold pricing we could find.
Yeah, we triple checked before the show because you're like, that seems.
Yeah, we like.
That's a lot.
I know everyone here double and triple checked already, and then Daniel and I, like 20 minutes before the show started, were like, we have to double check this again just to make sure. And we did, and we scrolled through, I think, about 2 or 3 pages of eBay sold listings to find some of these actual, first printed and not the homages or reprints or Fan Expo exclusive stuff like that. And yes, this is still the lowest price we could find sold online at this grade for a first printing 423.
Spots open.
Yeah, I do. So let's get them filled up. Going on A, I got House of Mystery, number 116. This is in very fine condition for $35. And this has the return of the Barstow Beast, which kind of just looks like a more mechanized Frankenstein monster to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little biased. That is a really fun looking book here. Very fine condition for $35. Also, this guy here is saying, "Great Scott, my best friend has become like the original Beast of Barstow, and they're about to kill him." That is going to go up here on A for just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing.
He looks kind of like a friar, which is interesting.
He does. He kind of looks like if if Frankenstein just like devoted his life to the Lord.
Yes.
Going on B, I got another Bullseye cover for Daredevil. This is Daredevil number 160, very fine condition, newsstand copy for $15, and you got Bullseye strangling Black Widow with the cord of a hairdryer. That is going to go up here on B. Bullseye really just hating on the love interests for Daredevil. Going up on C. Hey, y'all asked for it. I dug and I found one. This is The Shadow number 12 from DC Comics. Of course, got the tagline, "Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men." Very good condition for $10, and it is, of course, a Mark Jewelers version of this Shadow number 12. That's going to go up here on C.
George's picking up Daredevil on B. Then Darren's shooting a shot. Wants to know if you would do 1800 on G or at 2500.
This is a tough one because I actually didn't get to have a conversation with Sienna about a bottom of the line price here.
They might still be here. Who knows?
They might still be here. So Sienna, if you have a bottom of the line thing, let Daniel know and he'll write it down and let me know. But just as a safety net right now, so I don't lose my job since I'm already on thin ice with the Cyclops thing, I'm going to say unless I get other word from Sienna, I think the lowest I can go is probably going to be $22.50 on that. Once again, trying to keep my job after already dissing Scott Summers, which apparently was a no-no. But going up on B, I got Power Man and Iron Fist number 87. This is a newsstand copy in very fine plus condition for $5. You got Power Man and Iron Fist there trying to save a drowning Moon Knight. Faced against werewolves, vampires, supervillains, terrorists, but a puddle of water. It's too much for him. That's going to go up here on B.
I think one of his personalities we noticed.
Yeah, come on. One of the three's got to know. I don't think Jake Lockley seems like the swimmer.
Exactly the one I was thinking about too.
Mark is like a 50-50 because he's got the Spec Ops background, so I feel like he might have some marine style underwater training.
He would have to, yeah.
Yeah, but I know for sure. What is the last one? Steve?
Yeah, Steven.
Yeah, Steven for sure pays $1,500 a month to go into those fancy New York gyms and just swim laps for an hour. So we know Steve can swim for sure.
Kevin's picking up that Power Man Iron Fist on B.
Sweet. Let us know, because it says they may be too late for Moon Knight. Let us know if they were too late or not. Going on B to replace that, let's do... Y'all been seeming to love it tonight, so I'm going to put up some more for y'all. This is Green Lantern number 187. This is a near mint minus condition for $8, and you have these astronauts in their absolutely destroyed space shuttle letting John Stewart say, "Don't bother helping us, Lantern. You've already done enough." They're just willing to die in the vacuum of space because they are so petty about whatever John Stewart did right before this moment. But that's going to go up here and be... Woo.
Oh, I didn't realize it was in anger. I thought they were like, you know what, you've done enough good deeds. We can just
die. Yeah, no, they're angry at him.
I misinterpreted that. The font makes it very clear, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's red.
You know what, you've helped out enough. You've done more.
You've met your quota.
You've gone above and beyond the line of duty.
You've met your quota of space speeding tickets for the month. Don't even worry about us.
Yes, everybody's gotta head home to their family eventually. We get it.
You just go home, take the night off. We're fine. We'll figure it out.
We'll be here.
We've all seen Gravity. We know what's going on.
And then as a reminder too, we do have layaway as an available option for that Batman on G.
Yeah, or for that Old Man Logan set. So if you're I once again totally get $250. I don't have $250 in my pocket. I just spent all that money on Hawaiian shirts. But, of course, we can always do layaway, so that way you don't have to worry about having all that moolah in your pocket all right now.
Any more Venoms?
Oh,
Stevie's calling you out. He says, "You don't even have an Hawaiian shirt on right now, you phony."
Okay.
You're a phony.
Okay, I'll rephrase. Short sleeve button-up shirts. There you go. Are you happy now? What am I don't give enough chill enough vibes to consider this a Hawaiian shirt?
He gets to be in the work Slack now, and he just thinks he can gang up on you.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna fight. Don't doubt my chill vibes. This Nightcrawler, I just realized this Nightcrawler in F has been there forever. So, let's replace him. And we'll replace him with Spider-Man and Venom Double Trouble #2. Near mint condition for $5. Going down here on F. I love these Double Trouble things. I think the stylization's great. I think Venom especially looks really good in this style. And it's just, it's great little all ages style stories. They're absolutely phenomenal. I think this is almost as good. I don't know who else read it. I think it was around 2015, 2014-ish. They did just a run called Spidey. Obviously inspired by, I think, Spidey from the Electric Company series, or at least inspired by that title of comics for the Electric Company run. But it is another great, all ages take on Spider-Man. Really easy to access for probably anyone around, 8 to 13 years old. It's a really good, easy to access story for Spidey.
Yeah. Christian's giving his endorsement on the layaway policy, saying it's always a good option, even helps you build up the money over a few months.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I don't have any layaway on the show currently, but I have a layaway over at our Durham location. You usually can find me with having a layaway at one of the spots at some point. But yeah, the layaway is just great because, once again, it gives you the option where you don't have to worry about losing a huge chunk of cash at once. You can just split it up over time and make it way more manageable for yourself. And then once again, I know we're at the tail end of the season right now, but we're still in tax season, so you're still some of you might still be looking forward to some tax returns, so that might help as well. Probably this Doctor Strange on D.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Take that down. And I'm going to replace that with, from Secret Wars, this is one of the miniseries, this is Spider-Verse #1, near mint condition for $5 with a great Nick Bradshaw cover here. And as you can go up here on D. Once again, this is not the main Spider-Verse event, this is the Secret Wars tie-in miniseries.
Old Man Logan probably was one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put them back over here with the rest of those books. And replacing that Old Man Logan on E, I got #2 of Mega Man from DW Comics. Near mint condition for $8. This one is not a Scotty Young cover, but it's still absolutely gorgeous by M. Fong and Stuart Ng. You got this close-up in the corner of Mega Man, him in shock, and then you see the big picture of him taking head-on what appears to be a nuclear missile, just head-on.
Just as one does.
Yeah, absolutely, going down here on E. He's just going to do a full Superman from The Dark Knight Returns and just turn into a withered corpse in the sky and get struck by irradiated lightning immediately afterwards. I think that's still my favorite panel from that entire series. Is Not Batman jumping in front of the lightning bolt, but Superman immediately after getting exploded by a nuclear missile, just immediately struck down by lightning.
Just piling it on.
Yeah, just piling it on. This man's already turned into a living corpse, and you gotta hit him with the lightning, too. And take down that shadow up there on C.
Have you ever seen the Mega Man, like the older Mega Man cartoon? The whole intro is just super fighting robot.
I have seen that, yes.
I love in the first episode when Dr. Wily kidnaps, he's not yet Mega Man, so his Rock and his sister rolls. Dr. Light just comes out and goes, "Oh no! He's kidnapped Rock and Roll!"
Not again.
It's such a bad but gloriously amazing show. I have the whole thing on DVD.
I love those like style of cartoons. I think one of my favorites, as far as just like real out there but really good intros, is Sonic Underground. It's just like, it's so out there, but at the same time it's so amazing. If you haven't heard the Sonic Underground theme,
so good.
Go listen after the show. I'm watching you. Going on C now, I got Tales of the Teen Titans number 55, near mint condition for $8. Absolutely gorgeous Beretta cover here with Deathstroke facing off against the ghosts of his past, or I guess the ghost of Beast Boy, but that is going to go up here on C.
Zach Jr.'s jumping in with, "What am I fighting for?"
Sonic Underground.
Yes. Man, I remember when I was a kid waking up, like, ridiculously early for a child. I was waking up at like 5:30 in the morning to watch Sonic cartoons on TV, because that's just when they would come on.
Yeah, most of my childhood like cartoon watching memories. I mean, of course, watching at home like in the morning on weekends and stuff. But like pre-kindergarten. I mean, obviously, I don't remember vividly, but a lot of times, like during my early schooling, kindergarten, pre-kindergarten, because my family owns some bars. They would just, before the bar opens, they would just sit me at the bar, turn one of the TV on to Fox 4 Kids, and I would just sit there for like 3 hours from like 8 o'clock until they open at 11, just sitting there and watching whatever cartoons came on Fox for Kids. It was great. And then I'd go into once the bar was open, because they didn't want me hanging around with a bunch of drunk people, especially in Chapel Hill, because there was a lot of college students. I would just go sit in the office. The TV wasn't as great in there, so I didn't watch any cartoons. I would watch reruns of Addams Family, because the TV was only in black and white, so it didn't matter. But I would just sit back there, doodle, and watch Addams Family after watching like 3 hours of cartoons while waiting for the bar to open.
Would you do Mega Man on E for 4? You have it at 8?
Yeah, I'll do that for 4. Just because I need the space for another one of our preview books for the night. So I'm going to put up, let's do this one. This is Marvel Team Up number 141, featuring Spider-Man and Daredevil in it says only Daredevil, but it's also Black Widow. Very fine plus condition for $85 here. This is, of course, your second appearance of the symbiote Spider-Man costume, tied with Spectacular Spider-Man number 90, which both came out on the same exact day. That is going to go here on E.
As I was putting that Mega Man book away, I just remembered the name of the other robot on the first issue. I couldn't remember. It was Gutsman.
Gutsman.
I don't know why it just randomly occurred to me, but
I'm glad it did.
Me too. I feel a little bit better about myself now.
got some more books for y'all. I'm going to go ahead and replace probably either the House of Mystery or the Green Lantern. I'd say the House of Mystery first on A.
Yeah.
So I'll take down that. Replacing that House of Mystery, let's do Green Lantern number 47. However, for this one issue, they brought back the old Green Lantern, Green Arrow title. But it's Green Lantern number 47 from the Jones run. Very fine to near mint condition for $12. And if you don't like Green Arrow teaming up with Green Lantern, he's got something to say about that. He's asking, you got a problem with it? But that is going to go up here on A for Arrow. Which, also, update on my Arrowverse rewatching. Finished all of Legends of Tomorrow. Very upset at the cliffhanger. And I know they're supposed to show up in the latest season of Flash to kind of finish the storyline. But they only have one episode to do it because it's only a 13-episode season for the Flash. So I don't think it's going to be a satisfying conclusion for their storyline. But, genuinely, go back and watch Legends of Tomorrow. It's just fun all the way through. And unlike, I love the first couple seasons of The Flash, but at the same time, it's like every major villain for the season is a speedster for those first few. Legends of Tomorrow, every single season is a different thing. You go from, I think, first season's Vandal Savage. Second season is the Legion of Doom for the CW shows, which is Damien Dark, Malcolm Merlin, and Reverse Flash all working together to get the Spear of Destiny from World War II. Season 3 is defeating time anachronisms caused from them destroying the timeline. I think Season 4 is killing a bunch of magical beasts that have escaped hell. Season 5 is killing a bunch... Yeah, Season 5 is killing a bunch of people who are coming back from hell, like major historical figures like Joseph Stalin, Rasputin, stuff like that. It goes on and on. Like, genuinely, every single season is something new, and the team is constantly rotating, so, like, if you don't like a certain character one season, you don't have to wait too long. You'll get a new one pretty soon. But it is genuinely so much fun. Just go back and watch it.
What was the condition on E?
On E, that is in very fine plus condition for that Marvel team-up. And once again, that is your second appearance of the black Spider-Man costume, or the symbiote suit, tied with the Spectacular Spider-Man number 90, which came out that same exact day. I'm going to take down this Green Lantern on B. Apparently the Newsstand or Newsstand Marks Jewelers was the hot ticket for that series. But going on B to replace it, from the Jeff Loeb run, we got Supergirl number 1 from DC Comics. Near mint condition, $8 with that great Michael Turner cover. Going up here on B. Probably this down here on F next. I'm going to replace that Double Trouble with even more trouble. The Son of Satan himself, number 1 from Marvel Comics Group. Very fine plus condition for $15. You got, oh my god, what's his name? I can't remember his actual name. Hellstrom. Yes, the Son of Satan saying, "The time has come, my father, for our final confrontation. The battle only one of us will survive." That is going to go here on F for, I don't know, Firehorse. It's on there.
What is the issue number of that Batman on G?
On G, that is Batman number 423 in 9.8 condition. It is first print. It is a super iconic Todd McFarlane cover. And once again, if you're curious about the price point, because it is, once again, I will admit, it is on the steep side of prices overall. But as far as that specific issue, it is actually the lowest price we could find sold for it in that grade online. So for that specific book, it is a great deal. But yeah, I will admit, it is a bit steep overall for the old budget. But it is still an amazing book, amazing cover, amazing condition down there. And once again, we can do it on layaway, so you don't have to worry about dropping that $2,500 all at once. You can drop it over the course of 6 months.
You got a couple people helping you out. Damian Hellstrom.
There we go, Damien. I couldn't remember his first name. I knew his last name was Hellstrom. I could not remember his first name. I also just remembered that there was that Hellstrom Hulu series. I don't think I even watched.
Did you know it was a thing?
Yeah, it was one of those things like for that split second where Hulu was going to make a bunch of Marvel stuff because they made the MODOK and then they made that and they were going to make like a whole bunch of animated stuff together as well, and then I think all of it just fell through because Disney made Disney Plus.
Yeah. I remember watching like half of MODOK, and then it was just one of those things where I kind of forgot that I was watching it.
Yeah. I mean, because like it was already, there wasn't going to be a second season before the first season even ended, so it was like, I mean, if you really wanted a satisfying conclusion, because the production didn't plan on being one season, I mean, it's good fun, but it's definitely like not essential watching for Marvel stuff. Going on D real quick, we got Danny Ketch's Ghost Rider. This is Ghost Rider number 90 from Marvel Comics, near mint condition for $40. This is going up here on D, and it is $40 because it is a super low print run for this issue. I think this is like one of the last issues here before they went back to like a new series with a new renumbering.
Franz wants to know if you do E for 60, you have it at 85.
I can do it for 68.
And then we ask that you make an offer instead of us giving you a bottom price on anything. Would you do Ghost Rider for 30? You have it at 40.
Yeah, I can do that for 30. Replacing that up here on D, we got the double-sized annual Amazing Spider-Man number 19, or Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 19. Very fine to near mint condition for $15. This has your first appearance of Alistair Smythe, and he becomes the ultimate Spider Slayer later on. Way later on in the series, also is like one of the major people involved in creating the Spider Slayer robots to begin with. But yeah, he becomes a Super Spider Slayer, or Ultimate Spider Slayer later on, and I think he was the one who killed J. Jonah Jameson's wife. Yeah, sorry, once again, spoiler for, I think, a storyline that happened, this was a little more recent, 10 years ago instead of 15.
But yeah, I will say at least that we countered an offer on that Batman at $22.50. I was like, how do I say this? Joe is picking up that ASM on D.
Alrighty. Going up on D to replace that, I have New X-Men number 115 in near mint condition for $8. This has your Grant Morrison story and Barry Windsor Smith cover there of Cyclops. I don't think Sienna's here anymore. The one character I don't want in the new X-Men reboot. Or with my luck, we'll summon Sienna back, and we can get some more info on that 423 for me. But going on E now, I got Amazing Spider-Girl number 30, near mint condition for $8. This is the final issue for this run of Spider-Girl, and as we go down here on E.
Good night, Franz. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, good night, Franz. See you next time.
Probably C.
Yeah. C and probably go back to A and B after that. But going on C to replace, I don't even remember what I just replaced that. Tales of the Teen Titans. I got from Viz Comics, I got Dragon Ball Z number 6 of Part 2. I hope that wasn't... I'm hoping that makes it clear. Near mint minus condition for $15. You got Goku and Gohan enjoying some father-son time on one of these capsule company walkers. Not the typical motorcycle, but a walker. $15 near mint minus condition. You can go up here on C.
Would you E for 4? You go to 8.
Yes, I'll do that for 4.
Yeah, our Walmart has that Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game on sale.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been thinking about it. An RPG for all of Dragon Ball Z sounds like it'd be kind of fun.
I heard it was, like, alright. Like, it was a good thing if you haven't watched Dragon Ball to kind of, like, recap on some story elements. But I heard it kind of had a similar thing with, like, kind of repetition in the open world.
Gotcha. Thomas Wolfe coming in first, picking up that Dragon Ball Z at full price.
Alrighty. Replacing that on C, I got another one of I think this was another one of our preview books. Yeah. Zatanna, number 13, near mint condition for $50 with this great Adam Hughes cover of Zatanna surrounded by little devils and demons while displaying a big old number 13 card. Because that's supposed to be the unlucky number. And I just realized the reason we have this is because today's April 13th.
Well,
I'm a smart person.
I didn't realize that either.
Going on E now, I got Iron Man number 188. This is in very fine minus condition for $5, and once again, this is both a newsstand and a Mark Jewelers variant for this issue. That is going to go down here in E, which is perfect because you have these villains who are attacking Iron Man with eggs. So E for eggs.
Christopher's picking up Iron Man on E.
Sweet. Going up next on E, I got The Thing, number 23 from Marvel Comics. This is in fine to very fine condition for $12, and you have The Thing quitting the Fantastic Four, saying, "That's it, I've had enough. Who needs the Fantastic Four anyway?" But once again, this is in fine to very fine condition for $12, Thing 23, and once again, this is both a newsstand and a Mark Jewelers variant. Going on E.
I don't know why, but you said Thing 23. I just thought of Cat in the Hat and the 23rd thing. Like, oh no, what happened to the other 22?
Thing 23 happened.
I need that to be like a Dark Horse, like how they did Survival Street. But do that with the things. I want it now.
Just have them unionize and try and fight the fat cat in the hat.
Yes. Jason's picking up Supergirl on B.
Sweet.
Yes. Dark Horse, please call me. I have a single idea.
We have one idea.
We know you wanted to make Survival Street into like an edutainment universe. Please. We have your next installment. Old Man Logan did go up, but is still available.
Yeah, we still have that set available. It is $250 for the 5-issue Secret Wars tie-in series, issue 1 through 50 of the Lemire series, plus the annual, and issue 1 through 5 of Deadpool versus Old Man Logan. All in near mint condition for $250. All of them are A covers, except for the issue 3 of the Secret Wars run is a B cover. But that is $250 for that whole set. If you want to put it on layaway, let us know. If you want to make an offer on it, let us know. I just got it right in the box over there, so it's easy peasy.
And not only that too, it's Lemire and Sorrentino together.
That is true. It is them again.
We were just talking before the show. Like, we love that team.
Yeah, because they have another Bone Orchard series coming out. Bone Orchard Tenement. So if you've been following the Bone Orchard, that's a new series you're going to want to pick up. And if you haven't been reading Bone Orchard but love Lemire and love Sorrentino, that is a great series. There is the Black Feathers, and then there is the Passageways one-shot graphic novel, which both are absolutely phenomenal. And once again, Tenement coming out next, I want to say here in a few weeks.
Yeah, I need to add that to my poll.
Going on B, I got Daredevil number 188, near mint condition for $10. Got caught in the web of the Black Widow. This also just reminds me of the promo images for that like never made TV pilot for the Black Widow and Daredevil show. It just has a very similar pose. But that's up there on B for $10, near mint condition. Daredevil number 188.
David Fitz is saying thing 23. Someone standing there with a clipboard writing another thing.
And then the next issue can have the subtitle and another thing.
George wants to know if you do the Daredevil on B for 7, give it a 10.
Absolutely, I'll do that for 7. Placing that Daredevil up here on B, I got Fantasy Masterpieces starring the Silver Surfer number 2. This is a newsstand copy in very fine minus condition, and it looks like Silver Surfer, I think, is blasting the hell out of a Badoon here. But that is going to go up here on B for hopefully Badoon, unless I've gotten my my Marvel alien races mixed up there.
What is on C?
On C, that is Zatanna number 13, the great Adam Hughes cover, near mint condition for $50. Just once again, just an absolutely gorgeous Adam Hughes cover. I mean, hey, look at it. Look it up close. That is gorgeous. That is going to go back up here on C.
Alright, Stevie's picking up Silver Surfer on B. Confirmation that it is a Badoon.
Sweet.
Would you do 35 on C? Have it at 50?
I can do it for 38. Bump it up a couple more bucks for me, and it's all yours. Going on B to replace that Badoon-filled Silver Surfer, I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 332 in fine condition, newsstand copy for $8. Another great McFarlane cover with Venom pouncing on Spider-Man, who is mostly off page. I mean, you can see his arms like begging for mercy there, but can't see the rest of his beaten, battered body, which is why it's on B for beaten, battered body. Yeah, once again, Amazing Spider-Man 332, newsstand copy, fine condition, $8 up there on B.
Alright.
Picking that up on C.
Yeah, so I had 2 offers come in for it, the same. But the first response I got back was from, let me double check, Gustavus on Zatanna.
Well, thank you, Gustavus. I hope you enjoy that Zatanna. Replacing it on the board, we got the Avengers number 283. This is in very fine condition for $10 and is another newsstand / Mark Jewelers variant with the Avengers made up of She-Hulk, Black Knight, Thor, Captain America, Namor, all fighting against these gold, smooth assassin type characters with various sized, like, I don't know, they're too long to be knives, too short to be swords, so I'm going to say they're daggers. Going to go up here on C. In the meantime, I'm also going to go ahead and replace this Green Arrow and Green Lantern up on A, and I'm going to replace that with a Daredevil Man Without Fear Wizard 1/2 issue with a great Quesada cover here, near mint condition for $10, and it comes with its little certificate of authenticity saying, hey, I got this from Wizard. That is going to go up here on A.
Vic wants to know if you would do the ASM on B for 4, you have it at 8.
I can do that for 4.
Transformers did sell earlier.
Yes, we did already go through the Transformers, but we still have a few key issue books left to go through for the night, which I did my planning out, and somehow I was still bad. I'm still just bad at math. So in the next 20 minutes before we get to last looks, actually, I probably have a little more wiggle room because we don't have too much for last looks actually tonight. I have a little more wiggle room, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 key issues to get through probably in the next 25 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We still got some big keys going up. Hey, speaking of which, I should probably just put one up now. So let's go with this beauty. We have the Amazing Spider-Man number 48 in very good minus condition for $50. Spidey taking on the Vulture here. That is going to go up here on B. This has your first appearance of the second Vulture, who is named Blackie Drago. And you have, I have some condition notes for this.
Thomas is picking it up.
Okay.
And then Vic wants to know if you would do A for 5, you have a 10.
Yeah, I'll do that for 5. This one's a great cover. Going up on A, I got from Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness, or I'm sorry, Jeff Loeb and Ian Churchill. This is Hulk number 17, near mint condition for $8. You got the Red Hulk versus Red She-Hulk, the Battle of the Rosses, going up here on A. Which, once again, sorry for spoiling. This one's even longer ago. Actually, no. This one I think is exactly 15 years. I think. Time's irrelevant. It's just not a concept to me anymore. Especially when it comes to comic creations. Because we're like, man, Miles hasn't been around too long. And it's like, oh no, he's been around 12 years now. He's been around over a decade. Going on B to fill out the board, I got Iron Man 189, Enter the Termite, in very fine condition for $5. And this is once again a newsstand and Mark Jewelers variant, both at once, going up here on B.
Gustavus wants to know if you would do each A and C respectively for 4, or well, separately 4 each.
Separately 4 each. Yeah, I'll do 4 each for both of those.
That was A and C.
Oh, A and C. Sorry there. But yeah, no, still I can do that for you.
And then Christopher's picking up Iron Man on B.
Sweet.
Tonight. It's already been an hour since break, just about.
Yeah.
Vic wants to know if you would do the Thing for 20. Or sorry, I was reading 23 is the number of the issue. You want to know if you do Thing 23 for 6, you go to 12.
I can do it for 8.
Deal at 8. Stack for y'all. Going up on A, I got
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 7. This is in near mint condition for $35. And you got, just a whole lot going on in this battle cover here. But this issue has your origin of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They discovered that the ooze is what caused their transformation and is what created them by the ooze was created by the Utrons, Krang's alien race, not Kang. Going up here on A. Going on B, I got Batman issue number 312 in very fine condition for $10 with a great Walt Simonson cover, as well as the interiors for this issue, with Batman taking on the Calendar Man with one of his weirdest costumes yet. Maybe it's like Leif Erikson Day or something. But that's going to go up here on B for Batman. On C, I'm going to be doing Green Lantern, co-starring Green Arrow, number 113. Very fine plus condition for $8. Once again, just a whole lot going on this cover. There's simultaneously snow, lava, a witch's ghost in the background, as well as the whole team of Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and Black Canary here, going up on C.
Vic wants to know if you do A for 25, you have it at 35.
I could do it for 28.
George wants to know if you would do B for 7, you have it at 10.
Yeah, I could do that for 7. Going on E, because I want to get it up front and center so you can take a good look at it. This is Batman, The Killing Joke. This is the first printing in near mint condition for $75. Look at that great, iconic Brian Boland cover there of Joker looking through the camera. Going down here on E.
An original coloring.
So good.
Deal on A.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I forget which printing number it is that they swap color, or like redo the color.
I think it was either the 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
Going on A, I got the Batman Adventures number 20, near mint condition for $8. You got Batman trying to stop some hooligans driving a little hazardly. I'd assume a little, in Gotham City. But they're about to run over this little dog who has a ball in the middle of the street. Who let this dog play in the middle of the street? Someone better take him home and give him some dinner. That's going to go up here on A for Adventures. Once again, near mint condition, $8 on Batman Adventures 20. And then going on B, we got Daredevil number 293 in very fine to near mint condition for $10. And it's going on B because it has a bullet for the Punisher. That's going to go up there on B. Once again, very fine near mint condition for $10.
You've got a little bit of a bidding war going on Killing Joke, with Darren's the current high bid at 60 on B. 75.
You know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling loosey goosey. I'll do 60 for it.
Vic wants to know if you would do B for 5, you would get 10. Is that Daredevil?
Yeah, I'll do that for 5. Ugh. I need some water. Also, I usually cough in my arm, but I coughed in my hand that time. Do we have hand sanitizer so I'm not touching books with my coughing hand?
I
think there's some over here I saw. I'll be right back.
You can Lysol your hand.
Come back with the ash chainsaw hand.
New live show lore.
Alright. Sanitized, all good to go, no more germs. Let's get some more books up here. Going on B, I got Power Man and Iron Fist number 86 in very fine condition for $8. This is a newsstand copy, and it looks like the Heroes Fire themselves are taking on the Purple Man. Going up here on B. At least I think that's the Purple Man. He's purple for sure, but he also has a laser eye, so...
Oh, don't remember that power.
It's really a 50-50 on if I'm right now for that one. Check how many more. Okay, I got 2 more preview books to get through in about 15 minutes before we should probably start getting the last looks. So I'll just keep putting up some more back issues for y'all. So going on E real quick, I got Amazing Spider-Man number 260 in very fine condition for $8. Once again, this is a newsstand copy and has this great cover of Spider-Man fighting Hobgoblin as they crash into the window of Harry Osborn's office. That is going to go down here on E.
We've got a box Necro offer here. Would you do the Old Man Logan set for $100? You had it at $125 for Joe.
I had it at $250.
$250? Oh,
For the Old Man Logan set?
Yeah, I lied.
It was $250.
Oh, $250. We don't save you $100.
I can do. You're all good. I could do. I could bump it down to. Let's see. Doing quick math. I could do. I do want to give you at least a little bit better deal because of miscommunication. I could do $190 for the set. Oh, Daniel's disappearing. What is he doing?
I need more sticky notes.
Oh, he needs more sticky notes.
I'm prepping for Zach Jr. in the morning.
Hear that, Zach Jr.? He cares about you. He's prepping for you during the show. Screw all obligations to the computer.
Completely shirking all responsibility.
See, this is how much more I care about you than he does.
Alright, he's gonna pass on that.
Alright, well, if anyone else wants to hop onto that whole Old Man Logan set for $190 instead of $250, let us know.
It's a really solid deal. At least this time it wasn't a I can't read, it was just an I can't remember things.
Yeah.
I've been better about catching myself tonight. But I have to have at least one moment where I mess something up during the show.
Yeah, there you go.
Or it just isn't a live show.
That is true.
And I don't know what's better. Like, I stopped throwing my phone by accident every show, which used to be a recurring thing, and now it's just making mistakes.
I don't know, I think throwing the phone is a lot funnier at the very least.
But everybody just hears a loud thump. Now I just get to hear loud keyboard tap. Well, I guess they already got to hear about keyboard taps.
Yeah, now they also get to hear my phone vibrate, because even if you put a phone on silent nowadays, it still has to vibrate at the loudest frequency possible. Probably can get rid of this new X-Men up here. And I'm going to go ahead and just take down the Son of Satan.
You do that.
I'm taking him down. No one's going to stop me, except for maybe him, because I don't have no hell powers. Going on D, I got the special collector's edition of Simpsons Comics and Stories #1, near mint condition for $20. You got Bartman front and center, otherwise known as El Barto, and you also have Radioactive Man, Lisa Simpson, and Maggie Simpson all getting stories in here. $20 near mint condition going up here on D. And I think this poly bag is still sealed on it as well.
Mainly wants to know if you would do B for 5, you would 8.
Yeah, I can do that for 5. Replacing that on B, I got Fantastic Four #200 in very fine to near mint condition for $8. Newsstand copy with this absolutely gorgeous Jack Kirby cover, or Kirby and Sano working together cover. Absolutely gorgeous. Mr. Fantastic himself taking on Doctor Doom. That is going to go up here on B.
Got a little bit of a bidding war on D now.
Alrighty.
You should do it for 12, being the high offer at the moment. It's at 20.
I can do it for 14. Going on F real quick. I got New Mutants #100 from Marvel Comics, near mint condition, newsstand copy for $10. You got Shatterstar, Domino, You got Warpath or a Thunderbird, depending on which point in the time we are for that character. And then, oh god, I cannot remember her name. Oh, help me, Daniel, help me. Werewolf lady.
I don't remember. I'm not good for that.
Damn you.
I got the Mega Man people.
You did get the Mega Man thing, which I think is a little more impressive. Oh my god, I cannot remember her name. It is bugging me now. Is it Wolfbane? I think it's Wolfbane. I could be wrong.
That sounds right.
It sounds right.
I've heard that. Oh, yeah, Wolfsbane.
There we go. See,
Alright,
even if I don't get it immediately, I always get to it eventually in my brain.
Alright. We've got an interesting situation coming up with that D.
Okay.
So we had a bidding war. It's still between Vic and Thomas. So Vic came in 14, Thomas said 15. Or sorry, Vic came in 10, Thomas said 12. I said that to you. You said 14. And then Vic says 14, Thomas says 15, Vic says 18. And then, well, I guess Thomas is passing. So I guess they've bidded themselves back up to 18.
Okay.
Or do you want to go down to 14? But then we feel like we knocked Thomas off.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't want to make Thomas feel like he quit out on nothing, so I think we're gonna just do the 18 of that bidding war. Just because, once again, I don't want to make Thomas feel like he bidded himself out of it for no reason.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Going on D to replace it, I got the Avengers number 272. Very fine to near mint condition for $10. It is both a newsstand and Mark Jewelers cover or copy, and has Namor facing off against the Tuma with special guest stars Alpha Flight. Going up here on D for deep dive. I don't know. I'm trying. Felt like I haven't had an alliteration book in a little bit. Gotta compensate. Going up next on the board, I'm going to put another one of our keys up. Even though I know it's not been up here technically the longest out of the books, I do want to give this book a front spot. So I'm going to take down that Amazing Spider-Man on E, and I'm going to go ahead and replace that with one of the last two of our previews books of the night. We have Captain America number 6. This is the B cover. This has your first cover appearance of Bucky Barnes as the Winter Soldier. Near mint minus condition, $100. Going to go down here on E. Of course, Winter Soldier is now back to being a villain in the current Captain America event, Cold War, which just started this Wednesday with the Alpha issue, and then is going to be, the rest of the story, I think, is split between Sentinel of Liberty and Symbol of Truth, and then it's going to have an Omega issue like they've kind of been doing recently with the new event format that kind of both Marvel and DC have kind of been following the past year or so, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
You laughing at me, boy?
No, I'm laughing because we keep getting little bidding wars going on.
People like the books up tonight. Oh, I gotta put that up.
Alright, well, current high on E, as far as high offer, is 85 with Darren.
For that Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
I can do 85.
Alright.
I'll do 85 on that Winter Soldier. Replacing that Winter Soldier, I just said I'm going to have to put this up tonight at some point, so I'm going to put it up now before it's too late. This is Doomsday Clock, number 1, near mint condition for $5, and this is absolutely phenomenal. It is the Rorschach lenticular cover, where it morphs between the blobs and the Trinity logos. It's so fun. It's so cool. I love it. That is going to go down here on E.
Jeremy wants to know if you would do F for 8, give it a 10.
Yes, I can do that for 8, absolutely.
It is in near mint condition, correct?
It is in near mint condition, and it is the newsstand version. Going next to that Doomsday Clock on F, we got Black Panther number 17. This is the countdown to the wedding of the century between Black Panther and Storm. This is great, great cover by Lynn Owner. Near mint condition, $8 going down here on F. And
Vic wants to know if you do E for 3, give it a 5.
I can do that for 3. This cover is just too cool not to go home with someone tonight. I'm going to put up our last, I think this can be our last box book of the night, and I still got one more previews book, and then we'll get to last looks. So going on, I'm actually going to replace one of these up here so I can put that key down there. I'm going to replace this Green Lantern Green Arrow on C, and I'll replace it with Dark Knight's Metal number 1, near mint condition for $10. You got Batman standing there with dual axes in the middle of this 6-pointed star. I'm going to go up here on C. And then our final preview book of the night is another slab. We got Danger Girl number 1 from Image and Cliffhanger Comics. This is graded at a 9.4 condition. And has your first full appearance of the Danger Girl team with a J. Scott Campbell and Andy Hartnell story, and J. Scott Campbell and Alex Garner cover and interior art. This 9.4 slab is $140. So if you love yourself some Danger Girl, here is a great foil number 1 cover going up there on E. I'm going to give everything on the board here a little minute to simmer before we get to last looks here. Maybe get some sticky notes off the board. Couple more, and I think I will go ahead and start transitioning our board for last looks here. For those, what?
F for 5, give it an 8.
Yes, I will do that for 5. For those who haven't watched before and don't know what I'm talking about when I say last looks is when we take the last 10-15 minutes here and we go through every single book that did not sell over the course of the night that I got stacked up in this little box over here. I put it back up on the board, rapid fire style. I'll usually put the keys on the bottom, a little less rapid fire because I do want to give you all a good look at them before they go away. But top row is going to be all of our back issues we've gone through the night and haven't sold. Rapid fire style. Put in your last minute offers. Put in your last minute claims, because once the show is over, I mean, other than if you send like a message literally after we, like the second after we close the show, these are going to be transferred to either back into the warehouse somewhere for the eBay team maybe, or over to one of our other stores for back issues. You're not going to see them back on here for at least a little bit, unless we find another copy somewhere in this massive warehouse of ours. So, going on F to refill our key part of the board down there, I got that Godzilla King of Monsters number 1 in fine condition newsstand copy for $50 from Marvel Comics. Go ahead and replace our books on the top row here, or at least clear them off so I can replace them. And give this old girl a little flip around. And here we go. Going on A to start off last looks, we got The Amazing Spider-Man number 130, fine to very fine condition for $25. This is, of course, your debut of the Spider-Buggy or Spider-Mobile, and your first cover appearance of Jackal, the mind behind the Clone Saga. Going up on B, I got number 1 of Casey Jones and Raphael in near mint condition for $25. Going up there on B. On C, I got Silver Surfer number 1 from the All Red run, near mint condition, $10. Going up here on C, or I should say second All Red run, up there on C. On D, I got the newsstand copy in very fine condition for $8 of Avengers 218. Going up here on D.
Oscar is wondering if you would do 1500 on G. At 25.
I know I said 2250 earlier. I could probably. Once again, I don't want to risk the safety of my job. I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna say probably lowest I can go on that slab is 2100. Because once again, 2500 is the lowest we've seen it sell for in that condition. So it's already on the low end of the spectrum for pricing for that specific issue. But lowest I can probably go is 2100 tonight. Replacing this Amazing Spider-Man on A, we got Batman number 630 for $5 in near mint minus condition. Yeah, that's all. I don't know why I thought I had to say more, other than the fact that it has that glorious Dust in the Wind cover. But going up here on B to replace that Casey Jones and Raphael, we have The Terminator number 15 from Now Comics. Very fine to near mint condition for $8. Going to go up here on B.
What was on B?
That was Casey Jones and Raphael.
Alright.
Claim it? Outright or was it an offer?
Oh, it was a question. I just want to know what it was.
Yes, it is Casey Jones and Raphael number 1 that was up there on B a second ago. Going on C to replace that Silver Surfer number 1, I got number 1 of the Rocketeer Adventure magazine, near mint condition for $8. Absolutely gorgeous cover there. Going up here on C. Replacing Avengers on D, I got Superman number 79. It's part of that Reign of Superman storyline, or the Reign of the Superman storyline. That great patriotic / murderous cyborg Superman cover up here on D. Going on A to replace that Win Batman cover, I got the Tomb of Dracula number 7 in very fine condition for $35, which has a whole host of first appearances for all these little side characters on the side here. I wish I didn't throw away the sticky notes now. My mistake. Unless it's over here.
Keith wants to know if you would do the Terminator on B for 3 or 8.
Yeah, I'll do that for 3. I'm trying to see if I still have that up here. Yeah, I do. I actually kept it over here. This Tomb of Dracula has a few first appearances in it. It has first appearance of Quincy Harker, first appearance of Edith Harker, and first appearance of Lucy Westerna on A. Going on B, I got Supergirl number 1. This is the 3rd print variant, near mint condition for $8, homaging the first appearance of Supergirl. However, it's twisted since it's Batman discovering her underwater, as opposed to Superman discovering her on land.
Jacob wants to know if you do Godzilla for 28, you would at 50.
I could do it for 35. Going on C, I got Nightcrawler number 1 from Marvel Comics, near mint condition for $8 up there on C for crawling around.
I like it.
Or crawling at night, I guess.
Both work.
Replacing this Superman on D, I got Doctor Strange number 56, newsstand copy, very fine to near mint condition for $8, going up here on D.
I love how Jalen brought over some Nightcrawler pops the other day.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 of them.
Oh, is it the new one where he has like the little bamf and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, we got 3 of them, and he picked one up and put it over, and he's like, this one's for me.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It's awesome, yeah. Would you do Rocketeer for 5? You have it at some number.
I had it at 8. I'll do it for 5. I don't remember where I left. I just put it with Doctor Strange. So back over to Dracula. Taking down Tomb of Dracula, and I'm going to go ahead and replace that with the Shadow number 12 from DC Comics. Very good condition, $10. Mark Jewelers variant going up here on A. Replacing our Supergirl on B. We got House of Mystery number 116. Very fine condition for $35. This is the return of the Barstow Beast. Going up here on B for Barstow Beast. Replacing our Nightcrawler on C. I got Green Lantern 187 near mint minus condition for $8. This is that great cover of Jon Stewart just being rejected from helping these astronauts who are now doomed to die in the vacuum of space. That is going to go here on C. D. Replacing our Doctor Strange. I got Spider-Man and Venom Double Trouble number 2 near mint condition for $5 up there on D. Placing that Shadow on A. I got Secret Wars Spider-Verse number 1 with this great Nick Bradshaw cover. Near mint condition for $5. Going to go up here on A. On B, replacing our House of Mystery, we got Tales of the Teen Titans number 55 near mint condition for $8. Deathstroke dealing with the ghost of Beast Boy.
Before he shoots him in the face several years later.
Yeah, gives him an eye patch. Going on C now, I got Green Lantern number 47, teaming up with his old bud Green Arrow once again. Very fine near mint condition for $12. Going to go up here on C. On D, replacing that Double Trouble, I got New X-Men number 115, near mint condition for $8. Got Grant Morrison writing this issue. Absolutely phenomenal. Going up here on D. Replacing our Spider-Verse on A. I got The Son of Satan number 1, very fine plus condition for $15. I'm going to go right back up there in that A slot. Placing our Tales of the Teen Titans on B. I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 260 in very fine condition, newsstand copy for $8. Going up here on B. And our last book for last looks, going up on C to replace that Green Lantern 47. I got... Man, this is a bad one to finish off on because it's definitely not going to be confusing for you. This is Green Lantern 113 or Green Lantern and Green Arrow 113. Very fine condition for $8. Going up on C. Give y'all another minute or two to make any last minute claims, whether it's on the board or hey, if it was something that we passed by a couple minutes ago in this stack or down in the box, just let us know and we can pull it back out for you. Once again, just so we can go over some of our little news things that we had earlier, we are still looking for those volunteers for our locations for Free Comic Book Day. So if you're interested in volunteering, just shoot us an email at ultimatecomicsonline@gmail.com. We're still looking for a couple volunteers for our mall location and for our Durham location. And maybe Raleigh, I'm not 100% sure on that. And then... once again, you volunteer, we're going to give you $10 in store credit every hour you're helping us out. You may not even be there the entire day, like us employees will. So you might be let go early, so you get to enjoy some of the events yourself. But on top of that, already got paid some store credit. So once again, shoot us an email if you're interested in volunteering for Free Comic Book Day. That's that first Saturday in May. What was that other... We had another news thing earlier that you were talking about.
Brain has blanked.
It's all right.
I mean, as far as local stuff, I mean, we've got the pop-up opening up.
We got the pop-up this weekend over at the mall, starting tomorrow. It is at the Crabtree Valley Mall here in Raleigh. It is going to be one of our classic 3-2-1 pop-up sales. So over the course of the weekend, Friday through Sunday, we're going to have a bunch of comics over there. They're going to start at $3 a piece tomorrow on Friday, and then Saturday they'll be $2 a piece. Sunday they'll be $1 a piece, and then we'll have a bunch of discount toys, figurines, graphic novels, all sorts of stuff, Funko Pops, action figures, everything you'll ever want will be at that pop-up store this weekend. End of the month, and the 29th of April, at our Cary and Crabtree locations, we are having signings with our author Cody Ziegler, who is currently just wrote the story in the Marvel vs. Spider-Verse that came out this Wednesday. He is also writing the current Miles Morales Spider-Man series and wrote that Spider-Punk 6-issue mini that came out last year. Free Comic Book Day obviously is May 6th. Even if you can't volunteer or just, don't feel like it, all of our stores will still be having Free Comic Day, giving away free books, having sales, having cosplayers walk around. All our stores out. Actually, I think the mall is also going to have a signing, so all of our locations will have at least one signing with a local artist or writer, and then, once again, a bunch of sale items, cosplayers, free comics, obviously. A good time all around at all of the locations.
Would you do Casey Jones or Raphael for 15 at 25?
Yeah, I can do that for 15.
There's the Alyssa Wong signing coming up in May.
Yeah, there is the Alyssa Wong signing the week after Free Comic Book Day. Obviously, Alyssa Wong has been writing the most recent Daredevil series, which is not Daredevil, Deadpool.
I was like, wait a second.
Deadpool series, which is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, Daredevil with Chip Zdarsky is also great, but not what we're talking about. And they also have that same week, that week after Free Comic Book Day, they have their new book with DC Comics, Spirit World, which is tied into that new character that was introduced during the Dark Fate issue of Lazarus Planet. So a lot of stuff going on here at Ultimate Comics over the next few months. But more kind of close by. Next week, y'all will see me on Tuesday as opposed to Thursday. I'll be here slinging some of those new variants and new issues to y'all. And you'll have Sienna here on our 420 show next Thursday. I don't know if we actually have it themed to 420, but it's the funny number day. I guess Sienna wanted to be here on the funny number day. I'm a little jealous.
We do still have the Old Man Logan set available.
We do have the Old Man Logan set available. That is the whole set, the first miniseries of 5 issues from Secret Wars, the 50-issue Lemire series with the annual, the 5-issue Deadpool versus Old Man Logan, all for $250, near mint condition. I think earlier I said $190 is a counter offer. Now that we're at last looks, I'll bump it down to $175.
Brock's picking up Green Lantern on C. Gustavus wants to know if you would do B for 4. You have it at 8.
Yes.
John, who just picked up the Casey Jones Raphael, says that Simon Bisley is going to be at Motor City Comic Con in May. He's going to have him sign it.
Nice.
What was the offer that you said on Old Man Logan?
175 is my new lowest number.
Gustavus says deal on Old Man Logan.
Sweet.
Jacob let us know if 35 worked as a counter on Godzilla.
And I think we are going to call it there as far as streaming. Obviously, if you have a counter offer or something out there, you can still let us know. And then, obviously, if you want to make a last-second offer on this 2,500 book or the slab, let us know. Or just want to claim it on layaway, let us know. And maybe just because, once again, I didn't get to converse with Sienna as far as what they wanted as the lowest number for this. So maybe if you're still interested and curious what we can do on that or what's possible for that book, maybe shoot the live show a direct message and we can, get in contact with Sienna and figure something out within the next day or two for y'all. But I think it is time for us to officially at least cut off the camera so I can stop sucking in my stomach. It's already been 3 hours. But y'all have a wonderful rest of your night and weekend. I love doing the show for you. I hope you loved watching. I will see you on Tuesday next week, not on Thursday. So you'll get to see me way sooner than expected. and I hope y'all are happy about it, because I know I'm happy to see y'all sooner rather than later. But anywho, have a wonderful rest of your night. Love ya. See you next issue.